Live from the Loki studio for this Thursday, the 11th of July, it's Back Pocket. Brought to you as always by our weird and revered Back Pocketeer patrons. This week starring Peter Burns.
Sega.
We did a good harmony there. I like that.
That's nice.
That I like.
Gus Ronald.
The similarities are uncanny between the games we
We're so
played.
alike.
We are so alike. That's why
Yeah.
we're best friends. Is that I...
Ruby Innes.
Get out of the way, you puts! You know?
I'm just like having...
And special guest, musician and game producer, Sarah Wolfe. And behind the scenes, it's Josh, Will, and Ben. This week on the show, we dodge copyright strikes and rise up to a challenge. Now get ready. It's time for Back Pocket.
3, 2, 1...
Welcome to Back Pocket, baby, is what it's all about. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for having us in your home or wherever you are. And bye. Just joking. It's just started.
See what you did there. Comedy gold.
Thank you. And we are joined by the ever so lovely Sarah Wolfe.
Hello.
So you're going to say me.
Or me.
I thought you were going to
and
howl
Pete
for me.
does.
Oh,
Sarah, how are you?
I'm so good. I'm so glad. I'm so happy to be here. I was just say I'm so glad. Full stop.
I'm
I
just
have
glad.
purse.
Just
I have
glad.
purse. I have glad.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for
Was that
having
you
me.
before saying I have purse?
I have purse. Yeah.
Is that a reference?
Yeah.
To what we did earlier.
Well, I was
here.
referencing the original. Ruby's referencing the podcast, referencing the original.
Jesus.
And
I have purse.
We're so many layers
What's the
deep
original?
from what I even understand already. So this is going to be a good show. Great.
Is it like the Gen Z version of Legally Blonde or something like that, where you just remove every third word from the sentences?
It's,
It's how everyone talks now. We know this.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the original?
The original is just a. I don't know. I think it's. Again, that wasn't a sentence either.
Yeah.
I think it was just a video of a girl, and I think she might be famous, and she goes, "I have purse."
I love when you break down memes these days. It's like, the thing wasn't funny, actually, when we get to the core of it.
It was just a video
How
of
we
someone
use
doing
it
something
now is
really
funny.
normal.
I miss the old, I miss the
I miss-
old meme formats.
I miss
where it
Vine.
was just like a drawing of a raptor, and it was a philosopher.
Like going,
Philosopher.
Me gusta.
We are
Those
showing
are the
our
good old
age.
days.
Vine. Bring back Vine.
Yeah,
I say it every
it's
year.
all about E. And that's
it's about the
funny.
Hook Tour girl or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's going on
You
there?
gave me the giggles. I had the giggles since we started, and I just choked on my drink.
tour. I mean, like, I think, I think women should just be allowed to
Spit on whatever they want.
Yeah, to joke about
And I've always said
chalk
that.
and dork and have it not be a whole thing. So
Yeah, but they want it to be a whole thing.
yeah.
She's like super famous and getting paid 30 grand to rock up to parties now. To just
She
go
now
Hook
has to
Tour.
go on podcasts to debunk myths about her that don't exist, about she got fired from her job, her dad's a priest. None of it's true. Like, the internet just did its usual thing and went rumor mill crazy on
Yeah.
her, and it's like, none
She
of it is
should
actually...
lie. If I was in that position, I would make the most outlandish lies.
Yeah.
Totally.
You know what I
I
mean? If
just
no
make
one
shit
knew
up.
you beforehand, you could just come, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I did watch... I did...
It's like I
Yeah.
wrote the Bible.
It's like you're a born again Hook Tour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I did see a short clip of what almost looked like a Vice documentary on her small hometown and where she's from, and it was like really well shot talking heads with like parents and everything, and it was like she's this person who's now on the map and this town's on the map, and I'm like, I kept just rolling it back to why, and I'm like, they all must be thinking that. They're like, it's really wonderful to really get the spotlight on our little town here in Wisconsin.
maybe they'll make a big Hock Tour sign on it.
Wisconsinati.
Home of the
I don't know, just blend them all together. It's kind of like where they exist. Midwest.
Everywhere in America is the
Home
same.
of the beat.
It's beautiful. So, Sarah, thank you so much for joining us. So, as we know, you were the community and content manager for Jump Light Odyssey and Solium and
Yeah.
Infernum. Was that your first job in games?
It was.
Nice.
Yeah.
I worked in music before that.
Yeah, sick.
But I make music, and working and doing the thing that you love hurts brains sometimes. I can't
Yes.
stop shortening my
Yes.
sentences.
Yeah.
Look who you're talking to.
That is the
You know what I
correct
mean?
way to that
We
conversation.
went to start
is
this
going.
tonight, and Peter went, why do we do this? Why don't we cut to Josh? What was Josh's opinion on that?
I was nodding.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Oh,
True,
okay. Yes.
true.
Yeah.
You're allowed to nod.
Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life, but you'll be crushed by anxiety and confusion about what you're meant
I
to
feel
be
like it's
doing
the
at any one
reverse. Do what you
time.
love and you will work every single day and every single
true.
minute in your brain.
You work
anyway.
harder, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to shout out that Scoobmeister and Rice are in chat, and they are prime examples of exactly what we're talking about. They are pro Halo players in the Australian scene.
Oh,
and,
wow.
So they live and breathe the stuff, and I know that they loathe it. But you just got to keep going,
It's
man.
like, oh, so do you like Halo?
That's your job now.
your job.
You can have
You
too
just
much of
got
a
to
good
keep
thing.
going.
But the music thing's interesting.
Yeah.
So you've done music for games, and you just do music in general as well, like as an
double.
artiste.
I do. I am an artist. As
What
you
is
said
your-
before, I'm a rock star.
Make some art right now.
Quickly, sing a song.
Yeah,
Do that. Tell a joke. Sing a
Sing
song.
for me.
Make a game soundtrack.
My angel of music.
Genre?
I make like pop girl music, indie
You're
pop.
about to break into a song.
I make indie pop music. It doesn't sound like that.
Spooky pop.
Spooky pop. It is kind of spooky pop.
Well, yeah, because like some of the games are that you've
Why have you
done
not listened?
to yours. I'm acting like I don't know for the sake of the show.
Good. Yeah.
Tell me more. But yeah, you've done music for a range of games and like a range of
Yes.
different types of music. Any examples?
Yeah,
Not
I
that
did
you've listened.
super spooky song for Solemn Infernum, which is on the credits.
And that game is like hellishly landscapey, kind of like
so hell.
not
Much
pop
hell.
girl princess music kind
No,
of stuff.
but it was really fun because Michael Allen, who did the soundtrack for that, he's really cool and has done a lot of game soundtracks.
Yeah,
and
nice.
he was like, we basically like got to pick and choose the like cool things that he had already done to sample in the song. So it was like an amalgamation of like my music and songwriting and like cool samples from him. And it was produced by Xavier Dunn. Shout out to
Awesome.
Zave.
shout out Xavier.
Shout out Zave. He's cool. And then I wrote it, and then I was like, here's a song. And everyone was like, good, we'll use it. And then we did it for South by Southwest, little
Yeah.
Very
song and
nice.
dance.
Performed
Awesome.
at the Game Awards.
I did.
Yeah, it was awesome. I remember like standing in like the upper area of Fortress, like, and you were there singing. I was literally just standing over, just
Watching it from
Oh.
afar.
You were in the rafters going, sing for me.
sing for me, my angel of music. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
And at the moment, you're working with the fantastic team making Mystiques.
Yeah, I am making music for them because
Still spooky.
still spooky, but more like hyperpop spooky.
Ooh.
Like, more of that genre. God,
Yeah.
if I hear any more of that stuff on the radio, I tell you what.
I love
Kids
it.
these days and their hyperpop spooky
that's-
music.
Yeah, AG cook. I don't want to hear him cooking. That is a PC music
Yeah, no,
reference.
I
I'm
love
so
it.
sorry.
Shrug.
PCP music, did you say?
Yeah, you can call it that. You can call
Back
it
when I was
that.
working at League of Geeks, we had this thing where we would like someone would present. I think it was every 2 weeks or a month, and
Yep.
it was my turn to present, and I did a big presentation on the history of hyperpop music. So
Of hyperpop?
hyperpop, it's so.
I don't even know what that is. I
It's-
consider
it's-
myself pretty learned in the music department, but I don't know what
Yes.
hyperpop.
You're talking to a man who is
Talk about man full stop.
a Irish folk tin
Whistle
whistle.
extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Of listening
really?
to it.
You know,
No,
play us
I
a
just
tin
like
whistle right now.
weird.
Give us some tin whistle.
Give us a little tin.
I'll just
A
do
little
it.
tinny
Jesus.
tune.
Continue with it.
You can't do this. That's racist. Against Irish. Yeah.
I'm Scottish. It's close enough. No, I just I have an eclectic. Shut up. I have an eclectic taste. in
Geographically,
music.
yes.
Yeah, so I'm nearby. So I thought maybe I'd know what hyperpop is, but I've never heard of it. before.
The accessible route of entry, which I went through, was Charlie XCX.
Charlie XCX.
Okay.
Current Charlie XCX music.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What
okay.
a brat.
Yeah. You're so with it. You're
I'm
so
fucking
hip
so
and
Peter
hip,
over there
guys. I'm so hip.
in his blue jean and corduroy jacket. Dad bods.
You look like someone who listens to hyperpop music.
Yeah,
Yes.
you actually do.
I love to pop and hyper.
Would we call 1,000 gex?
Yeah,
In the realm of
100
hyperpop?
is hyperpop. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Absolutely.
Well, now there are 1,000 now, aren't they?
Well,
they just keep
had
changing their name.
An
It's like
album
Snoop Dogg and Snoop
called
Lion.
1000 Gags.
Okay,
I'm
right.
fairly
But they're
certain.
still the band is still 100.
There's still 100
Okay,
Gags.
Trixie hobbits.
Yeah, cool.
Those guys.
Yeah,
Hobbits.
Trixie.
And just quickly, yeah, and you do again just non-gaming music as well. You
Yeah,
just,
I do non-gaming music.
Yep.
The two genres in music is non-gaming music and music.
I've
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah.
Music and games and music.
Music and games and
It
not
used to be
music and
country
games.
and west.
Hip and hop. Very cool.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, Mystique. Sorry, just
Oh,
to
you-
keep finish plugging
Yes,
Mystiques
please.
because
Yeah,
Mystiques
yeah,
is
yeah,
great
yeah.
and everyone
It's
should
very
be ready to
exciting,
play it. It's cool. It's a cool. I was like, everyone be quiet, let me talk, and then I just didn't have a sentence to go. It's a game about spooky women, and the music is spooky hyperpop music, and it's gonna be really sick.
Running an antique store.
Running an antique store.
That is so there's like haunted antiques in the store, Very, very, very cool concept.
It's coming
I
a
can't
long
wait
way.
to hear what you do with the music.
I keep
yeah.
seeing more clips of it and stuff on socials, and it's like looking very different from like we saw some super early stuff from I think even Ali brought in some just like renders of an object, and it's like awesome, but I'm like I have no context of what that's going to look like.
Yeah.
What type of game is it? So it's,
I wish I could spill more beans because we had a meeting and they were like showing all the new stuff that had been added to it, and I was like,
Yeah. But you're here to tell us the release date, which is. Sorry.
beans Peter.
panic, immediate panic.
Now, I have what I like to
Something.
call a Ruby surprise.
Okay.
So as you can see, I am wearing this Ladies' Night t-shirt,
Very
which
cool.
members of the merch tier of the Patreon will be getting very soon. But it's kind of related because the last Ladies' Night, we had Chloe Appleby, friend of the show, friend to me, best friend to me. I'm seeing Dracula with her this Friday night. Very exciting. Anywho, we had her on the show, and she decided to bring packs of Pokemon cards for all of us to open.
We watched.
Sick.
She give me a card.
I have brought
Oh fuck.
with me
Oh, the
the
Magic.
Magic the Gathering
Assassins.
Assassin's Creed packs.
Oh my
for us
god!
to
I hope I get the One
open.
Ring.
Okay.
Or have I?
That's what zingers out of you.
Well,
tonight.
what do you mean? What?
What?
Am
You
I
have.
allowed? Am I allowed?
Why are you working this out now?
Ruby.
I forgot.
Yeah, I'm sure you can because they were going to send us one to open, and we were
Yeah,
like,
you could've
none
asked
of
us
us play
about it.
Magic because we don't like it.
We said
You guys said no?
Yeah.
That's so crazy because I absolutely said yes.
I love
very-
this. Ruby's like, this Ruby surprise. And it's this thing that we were like, oh yeah, we said no in an email because we were like,
Like,
we
I
don't
don't
play
know why
Magic.
they turn the cards to the side. Why are they doing that?
Yeah,
Leave the cards
Assassin's
upright.
Creed.
But Assassin's
You're
Creed's
crazy.
awesome. Don't you guys love Assassin's Creed?
Also, like, we're not really looking for rares in Magic style cards, are you? Like, I'm sure there are more powerfuls. And
If
stuff, but,
Ezio
like,
Auditore da Firenze is in there, I want it.
if I want Edward Conway. Edward Conway? Edward
Kenway.
I
You can
don't.
open them.
Thank you for the present, Ruby.
I have brought us Magic the Gathering
Yeah.
cards.
Josh
They
got
are the
two.
Special Assassin's Creed.
you
I
just
love
one
how
upstairs?
Edward Cullen. I absolutely thought that you were about to say Edward
You gotta
Cullen.
chap your manner.
Oh yeah, that's Edward Collins Twilight.
I want Twilight Magic cards.
I'm Team
Thank
Edward
you.
Conway.
I'm Team Edward Olmos. Thank you very much.
Okay, so this is a collector booster pack.
And unlike Chloe, who said that she only wanted that one card because she needed it, you are all going to give me these cards at the end because I want them.
No, I'm gonna keep one
No,
if it's
that's
good.
if you just done them yourself.
You can't give these to us and then
So
take them away.
You can have
guys
mine,
don't-
Ruby.
Thank you so much.
Okay, starting with
can't get
Peter.
in.
Go through all
Okay.
yours, please.
Peter first.
So the way you do it
Let me
is
in.
you put this one. No, this is double sided. I got an assassin token. I got. Oh yeah, okay. It's definitely meant to be
They're
that way.
two-sided? Oh yeah.
I got a Palazzo Archers.
Okay.
I got a Propaganda. I got a Become Anonymous. I got a Arno Dorian. Arno, what game was he from? I got a Cathartic Reunion. Now that's cool. I'm keeping that. I got a Mountain, but it's a building. So it's a lie. This says Mountain, and that is clear. There's not a mountain in sight. That's just buildings.
That is a.
I got the Jackdaw. There you go, Gus. That's yours.
Thank you.
I got Black Market Connections. You need them when you're assassinating. I got Senu, the Keen-Eyed Protector. And I got a gold shiny of Harvey, the All-Father.
Wow.
Why
Look at
Ooh.
him. He fathers all. His seed has been sown far and wide.
Daddy?
Ooh.
Daddy?
Do you want
Sorry,
your
Daddy? Sorry.
Do you want Daddy?
Sorry.
Do you want Daddy?
Daddy?
I'm keeping Cathartic Reunion. I'm sorry, you don't get Cathartic Reunion.
They're cool.
I'm going to tap the shit out of this card.
Sarah. Do you
Yeah,
want to tell us
hi.
what you got?
Yeah, this is actually my first ever Packs of Magic.
Okay.
Yep.
Exciting.
I
Not
play.
really, this is like
I like to play Dungeons and Dragons, so I haven't gotten
Oh my
into.
god, you nerd. Get out
I
of
like
here.
nerd stuff. Look at me. Where is it? I just got a D&D tattoo, but it's all ones. It's very funny. Anyway,
That's
it's
good.
not funny when I have to explain
That's
it.
good.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, I got Shapeshifter. I have to show the card, sorry. Wow. Do my own sound effects. Eagle Vision.
Wow.
Caw-caw. Hidden Footblade.
That was
that was you
impressive.
nailed that framing. Well done.
Wow.
Smoke Bomb.
Yep, lovely.
Add that in post.
This is a word.
Adewale.
Adewale.
The Breaker of
Chains. They're all turning into the same sound effect. Ezio, Brash Novice. That's me.
Ezio.
Ezio.
This guy's Ezio.
Easy man.
Easy
Easy
boy.
boy.
Hey, easy.
Easy.
Oh,
Come
Whoa.
on.
That guy's sick.
Just planes.
Planes?
Planes.
Aeroplanes,
Aeroplanes?
yeah.
Yes.
Just jets.
It's like a
Planes.
Oh, right.
area card. What are they called?
Just some
Land
Tomcats.
card. Land.
Land.
You need land to be able to play cards.
It's true.
I've played this before.
Again, if I say this wrong, it's not my fault. I've never done anything wrong in my life. Sinew.
Yeah, the keen-eyed. I
The
got one of those
keen-eyed
as well, but in a different
protector.
landscape.
Mjolnir. Stormhammer.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Ooh.
That's
yeah. Get
Yeah.
wrecked with that. Royal Assassin.
Nice.
You'll never see him coming, except I just showed you.
Is there an assassin here? In the shadows.
Great snorter. That's what they call her.
Bayak.
Bayak.
Oh, but
Kayak
yeah.
of Siwa.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ooh,
he's
Jojo
like your,
Jojo Siwa.
Isn't he like your first? No,
I actually think he invented K-pop.
Bayak was a.
he's the main character
invented
in
gay pop,
Odyssey.
did you say?
In the Egypt one, isn't
Wasn't that George Michael?
Kayak Siwa? Kayak's a
I'm just
bitch.
taking them.
No, I'm giving them. I'm
thanks.
tidying them for you.
I've got like a
Sometimes when I laugh, I
vampire.
cry.
I've got
Ooh.
Alexios Demios of Cosmos. That looks like not from this game. That's
Yeah, you
weird.
can have the offer.
Uh,
yeah. You called it
I have
daddy.
the
I can't be
Adestria.
near it anymore.
It's a ship.
Cool.
Shay Cormac. Oh, that's your character from Rogue.
My character.
You loved Rogue.
Yeah, I love Rogue.
you
But
go.
thank you.
Sorry.
That's
for me
my
now.
character.
Oh, I have Xiao Jun, who's from
Oh,
the
from the new one.
Or is that
new
one of
Or
the-
is that one of the side
that the
scrolling
side-scrolling
ones?
Or
one?
is that Jade?
That was the side scrolling.
Assassin's Creed Jade?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Viewpoint synchronization. Oh, it's good
Ooh.
stuff. Sunbaked Canyon. This is getting worse.
It's better
The
than
Cover
my
of
planes.
Darkness.
Cool.
Oh, I got the Jackdaw again.
Hey, can I have my jackdaw back?
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
I got the Black Market Connections, and I have a legendary
Mine was shiny. This is a
creature.
shit jackdaw.
I have the what the fuck?
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Raton Hackathon.
I also think I have a busted card.
Raton.
No, I got a double-sider as
You
well.
got a double-sided?
Yeah, I got a double sided.
I got a copy.
He's a human assassin.
You can play assassin or treasure.
Oh, I have a double-sided too.
All right. Are we ready for my turn?
All right, Ruby, someone's going to lose an eye.
Yep.
All right. This side, yep.
Yep.
I got double sided. I got token creature assassin. I got on the other side token artifact treasure.
Lovely.
And I got terminate. I'll be back.
Lovely. Perfect. Perfect accent.
I got assassin's gauntlet. Joke. I've got Rashan hidden magister. Not magician. I thought I was gonna say hidden magician. That's not the T. I got Arbaz Mir. Ooh. I got petty larceny. Let's go.
Woo, I love petty
Love a bit of petty
larceny.
larceny.
Oh yeah, swamp. Shrek 5.
That's a proper swamp as
You
well.
know it.
That's serious swamp.
That's serious swamp. Sword of feast and famine. Very cool. Abstergo Entertainment. I don't know what that is.
That's the video game company
company
that all
that
the
makes
that
Assassin's
makes the
Creed.
Assassin's
The
Creed.
company that makes Assassin's
It
Creed
makes the
is
Animus and like they're
Ubisoft.
making games out of the Animus stuff. It was weird. Really meta bullshit.
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
New game.
Desmond.
From time to time.
I got Desmond Miles, who is the man who goes in the machine.
Adam
The
Sturger.
man in the machine. That's Nolan North. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, the Animus.
Ooh.
I got the Animus.
Nice.
That's
Is that a land card?
I got the man, and I got the machine.
And his bed.
And the man goes in the machine. And that's a whole ass boy in a box.
Name a better duo than a man and his bed.
So freaking true.
A man and his
Men
machine.
love to sleep.
That could also work.
Sleep on the truth.
Abstergo is the big bad corporate fucks. You would hate the
Whoa,
movie.
wow, whoa, language,
That's
Josh.
true.
Hey now.
That's true.
They're just trying to entertain the masses,
Josh
mate. Give them a
also-
break.
Got a pack.
Mine, I got an assassin token, which is
I got
a
that.
copy,
I got that already.
right?
Yep.
Okay, Gus. I have Adewale, Breaker of Change. which
Already
I
got
think
that.
Sarah got.
Love it. That's a nice Adewale
Very
though.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice out of
I got Murder.
On the
Oh,
dance
that's fucking sick.
Topical.
Just murder.
I've got murder actually.
I got murder.
I've got
Shout
muck
out
duck.
shout out to Jazzles.
Hey, amazing.
I've got this. I don't know what kind of card this is. This is Fall of the First Civilization.
That's
Whoa.
so pretty.
That seems
Got a
like
bunch of
a
instructions.
Can I have that
there.
one?
history
so
card.
pretty.
That's like a way to put a
I'll think
handbrake
about
on
it.
the game.
Oh,
Pulling that card
shit.
out.
Yeah.
I got Shay Cormac. This one looks. Good.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I don't
Isn't
know
that
who
the same
that
one?
is.
Yeah.
You got that one.
Distract the guards.
Didn't get that. How do you distract the guards? Hey, Josh,
says,
Josh.
yep.
I don't care about the card. I want you to get up and do a dance to distract the guards.
I'll do it after.
Don't do
We
it
got
over.
forest.
That's pretty.
That's so
Josh, I don't care about the card. I want you to get up
pretty.
and be a forest.
Oh, yeah, be a forest. I'm a tree.
Hey. That would also distract the guards.
I got Eevee.
Hey, Evie Fry.
There's a lot
Not
of
the
Fire,
Pokemon.
Fry? What were their names?
Oh shit! I know this one. I got the Spear of Leonidas.
Cool.
Nice.
Very
Pretty
cool.
suck- That's from us. That's from.
That would have
Odyssey.
been Odyssey, right? Because it's.
Yeah.
Greek
Oh shit!
as
Speaking
fuck.
of, I got Cassandra. That looks like a
Oh,
cool
shit,
one.
that
That's
is
a
a good
bit.
one.
Yeah, that's very
Oh.
shiny.
Yeah.
Nice.
I,
think they
I
make
played
the-
as Cassandra in that game. Oh, I got Basim. He's from the new one, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's from Mirage.
Origins. No, Mirage. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Sims Mirage.
Have they made?
Nice.
Have they made
Oh, I'm
every?
gonna distract the guards. What's that over there?
Oh, it's us.
There you
I took
go.
it too seriously. I
distracted
was
them.
distracted. It
I got
worked.
very distracted.
Yay.
Thank
Well done.
you all so much. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for the cards. And
Thank
shouts
you,
out.
Ruby.
We'll pick him up after.
And yeah, I'm going to take them home.
Don't look at the floor.
We'll
Yeah.
vacuum them.
No. But now it is time for a little bit of backup. Sorry, Will. I'm sorry for hurting you. It's a little bit of backup, and a little bit of backup is brought to us by Reese Wild.
Hey, I love cartoony noises.
Me too.
I love Looney Tunes stuff.
I have a whole folder for boings.
Was that
Baboing?
like a?
That
a
was
cork
like
coming out
a-
of a bottle.
There was like a weep, 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 like feet slipping,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
a dunk, like of a head hitting
someone
something.
slipping over in the shower.
Yeah.
Very funny. Very funny.
That is funny.
Ooh,
Yep.
like it, love it.
If I do that at home, no one will find me for weeks.
Your cat will and
True.
eat you.
That's true.
You'd eat your face.
That's why we have cats, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start with
Clean
the
up
nose.
the mess.
Clean up.
They're just very polite.
So with Reese Wild, we like to ask Reese to do something for us, and that is get a sound from the wild, send it to us, and then we guess what that wild animal freaking is. So, Josh, why don't you go ahead and take us to the wild?
Hopefully, volume's okay for this one.
That's a Josh.
Could crank it a bit.
One more time.
This is all such bullshit every week.
Oh, I feel like I've seen this clip. It's something.
I think it's a dolphin.
Could be
I think it's a
dolphin. I thought it
dolphin.
was a penguin.
Ooh.
Do penguins make noises? I mean,
No,
they
it's
dance and they
something-
sing.
Have you
but,
not seen Happy Feet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just mate.
They sing.
It's
Can
something. It's something.
any-
We're on the same wavelength. It's like Ratatouille, Happy Feet.
It's something small and lizard and pathetic, but thinking it's being attacked.
like a gecko-y thing?
Like going. As like someone's just going to go and pick it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
It's
Oh.
like it's
No, I thought we
it's like
already
a
had that on the
frog.
show. The one where the
frog.
little like armadillo gets picked up and goes.
Yeah.
That's-
Does I think it's a frog. I'm gonna go frog.
Okay. Frog?
I think it's.
said?
I said dolphin, but I'm not sure. I think it's a.
Small lizard and pathetic.
I think it's a fawn. It's a baby deer.
Oh, interesting.
Wrong.
No.
That would-
Sarah?
I'm just like, it's very hard to. I'm trying to remember the sound. It was like,
Well, let's hear it again.
maybe if I act it out, it'll help.
Definitely has baby animal picked up
Yeah.
vibes.
I
Is
also
it
hear birds in the.
A baby raccoon. I'm gonna cry.
I think it's a parrot. I think it's a little
I
parrot
think
being
you're onto
weird.
something with bird, maybe.
Yeah.
It does feel like a bird in a nest.
Is it birdie? Is it a bird? Is it a bird of some description? It's a fucking parrot.
Oh,
That is a parrot.
Oh my god.
it's like Gollum.
That's
and
a
parrot
baby
had
baby.
Yeah, it's a baby parrot,
They're
That's a
always so
little
Wow.
gross
and
as
it wants
babies.
food.
And
It's
it
fucking
wants
disgusting.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
yeah.
not that disgusting.
I am the
like,
baby parrot.
beautiful plumage.
Thank you, Reese.
Thank
you, Reese.
Reese.
Thank you.
I feel like baby birds when they're like baby, yuck.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like baby kangaroos. Ugh.
Ew.
Ugh. Anything that looks like it should still be inside something.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't come out with fur on,
Too pink.
shut the hell up.
Yeah, too pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, too pink.
Stay in
Too
the oven.
raw.
Stay in the oven. Yeah,
No more
get
raw
the-
animals, please, Reese, from now on.
Yeah,
Fully cooked.
We want
Fully
them
cooked
fully
animal-
cooked,
yeah.
please. Thank you. Bless you.
You could give us a roast chicken,
Cheers.
technically.
Yeah.
Or
Uh,
roast boar, maybe. Chickens aren't wild enough, you know?
No, they're
pretty
fully
crazy.
You can find
domesticated.
a wild chicken.
They're crazy, but
Have
they're
you
not
had
wild.
a chicken chase you? Whispers.
I don't know if I've had a chicken chase me before.
It's very scary.
They
I've
are.
definitely seen videos of chickens using that weird fucking dagger they have to kill rats.
What?
Oh,
Come again?
the one.
They're the original assassins.
Yeah, it totally is like a
yes.
hidden blade. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's wild.
Ugh.
So today's little bit of backup marks a special day, a special occasion. Today marks the longest we've had to wait for a Nintendo home console. Pretty incredible stuff. So Reddit user Pydon23 calculated the time lengths between the
Sorry,
releases.
Pydon?
Pydon. Paidon.
Okay.
Pydon.
Not peed on.
When I heard Reddit and I heard Pydon, I just went to a place that I shouldn't have.
Continue, please, Ruby. Ignore that.
It's okay. I didn't get it. Anywho, so this Reddit fella calculated the time lengths between the releases of each major Nintendo home console. And previously, the longest wait between consoles was between the NES and the SNES, which was 7 years and 129 days.
And I still didn't finish Super Mario in 7 years and 129 days.
Really?
And you call yourself a gamer.
Well, weirdly enough, like
well.
weirdly enough,
I never owned a NES, to be fair.
there was like that first break between NES and Super NES. It's like the reason that happened is because a console had come out. And it was like the first kind of home console. So when a new one was announced that you need to buy this one, people flipped the fuck out. Like people were like, sorry, you need me to buy another one. How can you not make this one just play better games? So the concept of upgrading a console altogether was quite foreign. So I find that always an interesting mindset to put yourself in and be like, from then, iterative. Everything comes out. It's like new one.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
it wasn't the first
Sorry,
home
not the
console, right? Like, well, I mean, it was because it kind of redefined what that was because of cartridges. But
Home
the
entertainment product,
Magnavox and the
really.
Ataris and stuff.
Yeah, it was
you
the
know,
first
they were
Nintendo
before,
That's
but they were
upgrading a
PCs,
console.
right? They were
Yeah,
like
that feels more
in
closer to
weird
a
box.
computer, which
Yeah.
do get upgraded.
You were
Whereas this was
you were
like-
having to put like DOS code in to get
Totally.
anything going.
Yeah. And yesterday, the Switch, between the Switch and the Wii U, hit that point.
So if you woke up today and you felt an inexplicable sadness and you had no reason, that's probably why.
That's most likely why.
Wait, it's the time between the Switch and the Wii U?
The release of the Switch.
Yep.
And,
And today.
now. And
Yes,
today.
yes.
So the next Nintendo console will now be the longest gap between
Gotcha.
home consoles.
Yeah.
And obviously, the Switch 2 has not come out today or
sure?
yesterday.
No,
Fairly
last time I
certain.
checked.
Pretty
Okay.
sure.
Last time I checked,
Yeah.
which then means that the Switch has won. The Switch has won.
It's one of those weird things as well. We've talked about this before, but it's like the install base for the Switch is insane. Like it is their best-selling console. It is everywhere. Everyone has one. And we talked about this when we did the Game on Cancer stream and played Mario Kart 8. And we're like, my God, this thing just like still works so well. And they could just keep adding tracks. And it hits the pinnacle of Nintendo design and Nintendo polish. Clearly, it takes Nintendo to make a game that runs well on it. But it's like, that's what they are. They are the Pixar of video games, and that's all they ever really need from their graphics and from their sort of output. So it's like, are they shooting themselves in the foot? They're not, by making a second console, but it's like, if they can keep making games for this thing and keep coming up with ways to reinvent their mascots in new situations, it's like, kind of makes sense not to just completely make everyone have to do a massive upgrade. I want that new Switch. Fuck, I want it. But it's like, I think it's going to be the Pro that runs Tears of the Kingdom a bit smoother in my mind. I don't think it's going to be revolutionary.
What was the Switch that was like, they improved it a little bit?
The
The
OLED.
The
OLED.
OLED.
Yeah.
I
And
bought
the
an
lights
OLED
as
because my
well.
first ever Switch, I got haunted by ants for a while, and everything around me had ants. And ants, I opened I was playing my Switch, and like a little ant started crawling up the top, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" There was ants infested inside of my Switch.
Jesus.
I've had that happen to like
Really?
technology before.
They
yeah.
get in electrics. They like it.
Yeah.
It's
They
warm
like-
and
it's
toasty in there, and I get
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
good for them. They had it. It's theirs
I want to
now.
reassure
It's
you
for the
though
ants.
that it's not a haunting.
It was haunting.
It's just like
No, you don't understand. They were everywhere. Everywhere I went. there was
If
a
you
little ant.
killed them all, and in doing so killed your Switch by like spraying it with Mortine, and then they still kept
Yeah.
coming around, that's a haunting.
I left it in the sun.
What? They love that.
Yeah, they were like, yay, sun.
So it was not only
Toasty.
You put it in the fridge. You put it in
Holiday.
the freezer.
Oh, do you?
Oh,
That's what you meant to do. You meant to put anything full of ants.
opposite of the sun.
Yeah, I put my motorbike helmet in the freezer because it got
Had ants?
the ants got into the foam and they
Oh.
love that. So they just started nesting in that. So I sprayed it and then put it in the freezer for a week, and that got rid of them all.
That's so
Noted.
scary.
I'm off topic, but that's how.
How many
Ants.
cc's
But
is your motorbike?
I'm still haunted by them to this day.
Yeah, it's like ever see an ant, I'm like, oh, jump scare.
Well, yeah, the Switch just did so good. It is the third best-selling console of all time.
PlayStation 2,
Yep.
Game Boy, Switch?
Nintendo DS.
Nintendo DS,
Nintendo
Yeah.
DS
Switch.
ruled.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Dial.
PlayStation 2 sold over 155
yeah.
million copies.
Yep.
Well, units. And then the Nintendo DS sold just over 154 million.
Fuck.
Right, they were close.
I reckon
then-
it's because they had a shiny pink version.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
Of the
Yep.
PlayStation or the?
I mean,
The
yes.
DS.
Yes, they did have. Yeah,
Both.
basically to succeed in the
Pink.
console market, you need to release a shiny pink version of your console.
course.
And that's what they did with the Switch. I mean, you could
They've
get
done
Yeah,
everything
true.
with that. Yeah.
you could get pink version.
Yep.
That's the key.
Yep.
Well, like the Nintendo Switch is just it's just a great console, but it's definitely on the way out in the sense of it's getting harder to port games to the Switch on the same day as other consoles.
Yeah.
Like so many game releases, they'll release everything on one day and then a few months later release it on Switch, or even a year later release it on Switch.
And it can be really expensive to like
Oh my god, yeah.
do that too for like especially indie developers.
Yeah, I still feel that like the audience, the install base for that don't want. How many of them want exclusives? Like, I just think they want those first party exclusives, but everything else, I think people on the Switch tend to be of that ilk of gamers that are like, I'm happy to wait until there's a version of it that I can play.
Yeah,
I
you mean
just-
day
yeah,
one.
they're not
Totally.
They
yeah.
know that when they went in on a Nintendo console, it's like I'm here for my first parties and everything else. I'll play Doom when it comes out.
Yeah, I think it's just like I am the sort of person that will have a look at the Nintendo eShop. Maybe
God,
like
it's full of
once a week.
rubbish.
Yeah, and it's
scary in
It's
there.
not just full of rubbish,
It's
but it's now just packed to the brim with generated AI slop. You have to go through 10 games,
Is it
all
AI?
of which they're well, like all the images.
Yes, yeah,
are,
okay, right,
All
yeah,
the
the
images are,
thumbnails and-
and you open the thumbnails, and it is very clearly an AI image.
Yeah.
And then you go into the game. Obviously, it looks nothing like the image. Because how could it? And it's just usually they're stolen games.
It's like the old app. It's like the old app store
Yeah,
when
right.
it got to that point where it's like, and the games are $3 each, so they just need to like catch out a bunch of young gamers to just go, yeah, I want that because I can afford that.
Yeah.
But it's that, and there are a lot of like anime, like booby girl games.
There's
Oh
so
my
many
god!
hentai.
How do you know
so
about
many
that?
hentai games?
Because there are so many of them. You don't have to go looking for them. They are just littered in between the. Hi. If you're looking for,
we get a label
it's
that
like
says,
chicken farming
hentai
shooting
appreciator
game,
Gus
and then
Ronald,
it's like
please?
It's like
But
sexy hentai girls.
they're just called
hentai
like
cats.
look
Yeah.
at lovely
Cool,
look
Gus.
at lovely girls, and you're
Yeah.
like. It's,
That's so crazy, but what are the names?
And I can buy these right now? Is that what you're saying?
Right
That's
now?
disgusting.
oh my god!
Oh, that's so messed up. Send me a link to it.
It breaks my brain because again maybe it's old fashioned, but like the Nintendo is the family friendly locked down
Oh my
console
God,
that
yeah.
should be like safe for families.
What's more
and stuff.
family friendly than a breast?
Yeah, that's
It's
my
the
milk
sustenance for
That's
the
what I
child.
always say.
That's one of the games.
Yeah, sustenance for child.
sustenance for
It's a
child.
family-friendly breast.
The family friendly breast.
Sustenance for child.
The
Sustenance?
Nintendo
Nice.
Gold seal of approval.
I miss the Nintendo seal of
Totally.
approval.
I would like
Yeah,
to see it.
yeah.
So,
I
we
don't
get,
get that
Yeah.
anymore.
It's
so everything else doesn't
You have
get
the
it.
back pocket seal of approval.
Oh yeah, and we're putting it on all those hentai games. That
You
are
better
available
believe
on
it.
the Nintendo
Only
Switch.
hentai games.
Let me tell you
I
what.
still, my last thing I want to say is I still stand by that I want whatever the new Nintendo console is to have a gimmick. I love how like when the Switch came out, it was such a gimmick. The Wii was such a gimmick. Even the Wii U. I need the next one to not just be it's an upgraded Switch. I know it will be, but I want something weird.
I'm a
was a-
Wii defender. I loved the Wii.
I am a Wii U defender.
Wii U defender or Wii?
I never had a Wii U. I only had a Wii.
Wii U was great.
Yeah.
Wii
Wii
was
U,
cool.
Wii U was big DS, and I think that's awesome. I think everything should be bigger, including the DS.
It was just like, it just felt so cheap.
I loved
It was
it.
just a big
I
plastic
liked,
piece of
I
crap.
liked how it felt.
I think the next console that Nintendo releases should have a handle again. I think the best part of the Nintendo GameCube,
GameCube?
was that it was
that
portable
was
in the
good.
sense
Yeah.
that it had a handle.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
The
was-
It should
Nintendo
be like a
60
Polly Pocket case where you can fold it back up and then it'll be really cool and you take it with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had such a run of like, to this day, the Wii U obviously was not commercially as successful as the other consoles that they've released. But just that run is so insane. NES, SNES, 64, GameCube. I mean, GameCube a little low, Wii, massive. Yeah. But just in terms of how cool they were,
Oh my god.
like the
yeah.
GameCube was cool.
It
It
was
just
cool.
didn't have the games that people wanted as much. Like that's why the PlayStation and Xbox,
Blew it out of the water.
Yeah.
Oh, the
We're just
GameCube
more
had the
best
games in my opinion.
well, it didn't.
In hindsight,
They
look
literally
good
had
at-
Mario Sunshine.
If you go back and look
and
at them
then-
now, there's a lot of good stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah,
There's
a
at
lot
the
of really
time,
good
it
stuff.
just I couldn't win the fight in the playground
Also,
when I'm like, I have a GameCube.
the
They're
mini
like,
disc though, that's the coolest
It was
thing
also
ever.
really, really expensive.
Yeah.
Like I looked back at an article, like I think it was an ad in a Nintendo magazine for I think it was Wario Land, the GameCube Wario game, and it was $99. Adjusted for inflation, that is
Nintendo had a premium. It always
Whoa.
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
all
but
the
like
first
that
party
was
stuff.
crazy, and
Yeah.
so like for a GameCube game, probably didn't make that much sense. And I saw Amoglitter a bit further up in the chat said the Switch 2 should jack you off when you play hentai games. I agree. The Switch 2 should jack you off
And a handle.
and have a handle.
And have a
And
handle.
have a handle.
Have a
Let's stop it.
hand
And a
that
hand.
turns
a
into a
handle.
handle.
To
But
be
then when it's a
handled.
hand, it can handle you.
Well, we buried that news story now.
And now it's time for what we've been playing.
Yes, it is that time of the show where we talk about what we have been playing. Would you believe that we have been playing games? We're gamers. Hi.
He's stalling. He's stalling.
I'm stalling because I'm getting out my Nigrotex tweet because, of course, this segment is brought to us by Nigrotex. I have a tweet here that is prescient.
Interesting.
It was tweeted a mere hour ago
Ooh, a fresh one.
and involves someone on the couch.
Ruby.
Oh.
Nick Belling.
Done.
Nick Belling 1 hour ago. Sarah, this is a quote tweet of the announcement that Sarah Wolfe is appearing on Back Pocket tonight. Sarah is bloody lovely. And when I sat next to her at a wedding where I knew basically no one, she was a blast to talk to. Sounds like they had a really fun day.
Aw.
Memorable times. I showed Sarah that tweet when I saw it an hour ago. She said, "Have I even been to a wedding?"
No, you had to give me 1 to 2 minutes. Okay.
Wait, that last bit was you or the tweet?
That was Sarah saying I tweeted it to Nick to let him know
Yeah.
that Sarah doesn't know who he is. Even
I
though
do, I
they spent a
remembered.
lovely
I
day
just-
together.
Okay, I was thinking of game. My brain was on the game. My brain
Dig
was
up,
in
yep.
gaming, and then this wedding was not a gaming related wedding.
Was it Tai Fu's wedding?
That's a,
What?
Maybe.
Maybe. Turns out I've been to way more
Kind of
weddings than I
squishy.
thought I've been
Kind of
to.
squishy says, "Never been to a wedding."
I've been to a wedding. I just forgot.
But was that your way of covering the fact that you clearly forgot this person?
No,
and
I
instead
knew
of
the
going,
person.
I don't remember that person, you went further and went, I don't think I've ever actually been to a wedding.
No, I knew the person and I remembered the moment, but I forgot it was a wedding. It was in a barn.
Oh,
You're in a
okay.
barn.
Oh, is that where you got chased by a chicken?
No, I wish.
Different
That
day.
would have been fun.
Different day.
But instead she
More
was stuck
fun.
next to
More
Nick.
fun than
No,
talking to Nick.
we had really,
Oh,
we
I'd
had
take a
really lovely
chicken trace.
conversations about gaming.
he's
And
chatting
I really
away.
enjoyed it.
It's like, oh, we met at our friend's birthday party, and you're like, I don't think I even have a birthday.
I don't have friends.
But yes, we.
I had a really good time.
I
was
know
tough.
you. I know you would have because Nick is a delight, and
Yes,
it would have been a
that
lovely.
he was. We
would have been
talked about
lovely to sit
streaming
next to.
and we talked about gaming. I think we even talked about D&D, maybe.
Ooh,
He does like to
he
talk about
D's from time to time.
D's and D's. Oh my god.
So yes, I do
Wow.
remember. I just didn't remember the wedding, which I think is worse actually.
That's all
I
right.
remember it now. Okay, listen, I
Was
have
it lovely?
ADHD, and that's going to be my excuse for everything.
All right.
It was a lovely
Uh,
wedding.
Excellent. There you go. Thank you so much, Nigrotex. Gus, you're going to kick us off today with a game called.
I'm going to kick us off with a game called Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess. I'm looking it up because it's a hard one to pronounce, and it is coming out on July 19th, which is next week, Ruby. Correct.
So true.
But there is a preview of this that's playable currently on Game Pass, and I heard it talked about on a podcast, and the hell was that? And I was really keen to check it out. This is a strategy action game that is a couple of genres all blended into one, but I had a really good time with it because essentially what this boils down to is a take on a tower defense game. What happens is you are in the role of a warrior. It's a third-person slasher game, but what you're actually doing is you're escorting a goddess from the top of a mountain in this kind of like Japanese fantasy genre, from the top of a mountain all the way to the bottom through a series of torii gates.
So it's like reverse holes.
It were?
Go on.
You're going from the top to the bottom, and each one of these is a stage that is a little linear stage. At the beginning of the stage, there's a day-night cycle or a night-day cycle, and what you're tasked with doing is running out into this little open stage and collecting resources. And the first thing you want to start doing, and Josh, maybe if you scrub just a bit further forward till we get to some of the management stuff, is you run around this small stage. The first thing you want to do is free the villagers who are all trapped in this kind of like goopy, evil-looking sort of, I don't know what you call that.
Goop.
Slime.
Corruption, I'm going to say, is the best way to put it. You want to free all the villagers, and then straight away they'll grant you a currency, which is the crystals, and you can spend that currency to assign them a role. And then once you have their role, which can be a little wood chopper who's like a footman or an archer, you can then assign where on the map you'd like them to stand with a little AoE. And then once you've got all of them set up, you can collect currency from other things around, but you know that's the majority of the play. You can then go to the goddess herself, and you can spend that currency on progressing how far she's going to travel during the day. Which you can see by this one path. So at the beginning, it's a set path through the level, and you will choose how far she travels, but she's probably not going to make it in the first day. So she's going to reach a point, she's going to stop, night will fall, and the monsters will all start coming through the torii gates, and you'll need to defend her. These are kind of like yokai-style Japanese twisted creatures. Then you manage to fight them all off, you'll earn more crystals. You then the next day will maybe be able to get her all the way to the gate, and if that's the case, you pass that stage, move on to the next area. It's a simple mechanic, and I'm not sure if it's been explored in other games before, but this is my first experience with this kind of take on a reverse tower defense that really gets us hooks in because they very quickly in this preview introduce a bunch of little variables that just like open up the game substantially from level 3. That includes split paths that you can send her down that might have different sort of areas of attack. There's little icons around the map that you can put your troops on that'll boost their damage or their defense. There's little areas that you might want to get the goddess to, in particular, that are shorter than the full distance because she's well guarded there. There's also little gates you can build to stop enemies flooding out and attacking. So yeah, it just really quickly opens up into a cool strategy game, but at the same time, you are running around as this super fun, overpowered, slashy warrior of sorts with your samurai sword. So you are the most powerful thing on the battlefield. You have to then at night run around and kind of manage all the defense areas. So you have to like go, I'm going to take this whole area while I let my troops try and guard an area, but they'll get overwhelmed. A boss might come through the gate. You'll have to run over there and maybe save one of them, heal them. So it's a mixture of strategy that I think adds to this being a little more serious than just a straight action game, like just a slasher fun sort of level by level kill monsters. It's great. I got through the demo, which is 4 stages. It gets to 3, says the demo's over, and then goes, here's another stage. And it feels like that 4th stage in the demo is much further into it because suddenly it just opened up a lot of the more complex mechanics.
Sure.
But this has been in my head since I played it on Monday. Like, I'm thinking about... I went back and played one of the stages again in the preview because I enjoyed it so much. Like, I love tower defense. I love wave modes. So this kind of scratches all those itches with some fun strategy and then all painted in this really wonderful, very, very stylish, very beautiful looking Japanese fantasy aesthetic, which, yeah, all comes together. I think at the start it's a little overwhelming in terms of the UI and what you're seeing and all the
I was
symbols.
gonna say the UI is beautiful.
Yeah,
It's lovely,
really
but it's a
pretty.
little
Hard to
obtuse.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like people's health bars are actually little like scrolls above their heads with characters on them, which takes a while to realize that's a health
Very
bar.
cool, yeah.
And some of the other management stuff on screen takes a bit to work out what's happening. You're collecting other currencies and things that you're equipping at the end of the run, things like medallions that will boost your main character or give perks to your troops. So there's complexity early on, and I imagine that ramps up like crazy, because the whole map that you see in this preview is just all these Torii gates and all these shrines that look like they get far more advanced. The enemy variations are really interesting. You've got these like floating hands, which you can barely reach, but your archers can hit, and if they get to certain enemies, certain troops, they just mind control them and just freeze them, so your troops suddenly are just stuck until you come and free them. So there's a lot to take in, and it does that thing which I love with tower sort of defense management games, is it overwhelms you, and you just immediately have that thought of just like, I can't be everywhere at once, but I'm gonna try. And it's fantastic. It just really got its hooks in, and I'm just dying to play the main game because this is just a great take on it. I wouldn't have expected me to like a game like this.
The villages that you find,
Yep.
are they, then you just have them for the entire run? If they die, do they wake up the next day, or are they out?
So if they die, that's a good question. If they die, they get sealed up in the
goop
in
again?
the goop again until the daytime, and
Yep.
then you can spend crystals to unlock them again.
Okay.
So it's kind of the penalty there for not protecting them is that it'll take some more currency the next day.
Yep.
As for if you carry them over into other stages, I think based on my
It's just stage-based, maybe.
it's stage-based, but this one had three. Sorry, each level had 3 stages.
Sure.
And I was carrying those villagers through, and I was collecting them. And by the end of that run, I think I start from scratch again on another level.
Do you upgrade the characters at all? Or they just, you have them now and they'll do the thing that they do? So you just place them? Because like for me, tower defense games are about creating bottlenecks. Obviously, your base is moving in this, which
Yes.
that's what makes it really interesting. Because you then are moving your towers as well while you're moving your base.
Yeah.
That's cool. But for, like a lot of tower defense for me, when I think about classic tower defense, is like upgrading the towers, in
Yep.
this instance, the like other soldiers that are helping you fight. Is there any of that?
The main thing I saw was just where you put them. So as I said, there are like totems that upgrade them when they're in
Yep.
those areas. There's like
Like the
there's
archers on top of the towers.
Yeah,
that kind of
they
thing.
get a boon from being on top
Yep.
of those. I imagine that opens up a little later on. I think it's more about the other troops and styles of troops you unlock.
Well, then
'Cause
that's
at
the
this
other
point-
part of it, right? Is like the synergy between the units that you have. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll put my slowing units at the front, and therefore they're going to be slowed by the time they're getting to my DPS units, which that's going to let them hit them 3 more times, which is enough to
here
kill
it was
them, yeah.
woodcutters,
Yeah, cool.
which are just the footmen, archers, and then there was like a mage who just basically slows people down. And so, yeah, that was enough for the synergy, but I think it definitely looked like there was a wheel of a whole other bunch of troops and things that were unlocked for later stages. So whether or not I think that you would get them unlocked and they will just cost a lot more. So it's less about upgrading and more about, do I spend a whole bunch of crystals on a really, really OP unit
Yeah.
and then try and move them around the map? Or do I just go, I'm going to go with 10 footmen and put them right at the gate? Which they have some interesting little not strategies, but they've implemented some cool ideas to stop you finding ways around it. You can't stand directly in front of the Torii gate because you'll get poisoned.
Okay.
And some enemies come out and are covered in that poison for the first of 4 seconds. So they've come up with a clever way to make sure you just don't stand there and just hack at the gate and basically stop the monsters coming through. Like, they will eventually disperse enough, and it's really frustrating, but they'll be immune just long enough that they can all take a lane, and you're like, I can't manage all this
Is
at
the other
once.
enemies repetitive in the way that they fight? Do you reckon? Or are they kind of...
No, I think like that. What was interesting is in the short stages, they already were getting very, very varied. And yes, you could identify these are the slow, sluggish ones
Yeah.
that are just going to crawl their way there. But then there's this big. There are little mini bosses. There are some that boost the other ones as they move around.
Saw the floating ones that are hard to
The
hit
floating
with your
guys
sword.
as well. This is clearing the space with the currency, and you can see it ticking down as you go. I've just made it to the Torii gate.
It's
which-
so extra, man. It's fucking
It
cool.
really is. And then you've got this is you speeding up time because you knew she's going to get there, indicated by the blue goddess there. She hits that mark. And then there's, I think in this case, it's a really cool little bonus. Her health is the top, that white bar.
Yeah.
And now that she's, oh no, you've got to actually, once
so fucking
once you do
gross.
this, you now have, once she does the Torii gate, you get a little mini game where you've got to like keep a reticle in the middle and that'll boost her health. So you can gain health between the stages if you took a lot.
Dance.
So,
So pretty.
It is
it's
really pretty.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's, as I said, it's that style and aesthetic that at first glance is a little overwhelming in terms of just like, yeah, there's just a lot of design on the screen, and that clutters the map a little bit. But once you start to see the paths and see the things you need to be attacking to get crystals, it just all does the little like grey box thing. You're like, oh, I can see exactly what I need to be doing. So it's really fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This next week, so I will play the demo maybe a bit more between now and then. But I like having something to really look forward to because it's great. Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yay.
Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess.
Remember that name.
Remember the name. Sarah,
Hello.
what have you been playing?
I've been playing a game called Hauntii. It's an indie game by Moonloop Studios. And you play as a little ghost. It is I think I'm gonna say it's the most beautiful game I've ever played. And
Big call.
It is a big call. And I was thinking really hard about it because like there's a lot of beautiful games, but the art style in this is really something that I personally enjoy. I usually don't go for games that have that like hand-drawn feel because I sometimes feel like I can't see them. Do you know what I mean? Like my brain can't comprehend it. But there's so much going on. Sorry, you just dropped your iPad.
Expensive device. Just drop.
Ran
You
away.
just threw it like those Magic the Gathering cards. Yeah, you play as a ghost, and what was I think? Oh yeah, there's a lot going on the screen. There's not as like on this bit that we're watching. It's a bit chill, but like a lot is happening, and I'm usually not good at I don't know, seeing things. Like you were saying, when there's a lot going on design-wise, it can be hard to see.
Totally.
And I thought that the like, what is it called, duotone? Is it
Yeah,
Yeah, I get
colours
you.
of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mon-
yeah, when there's just,
monotone
like,
if it's just like the
black and white.
grayscale.
Yeah,
but
because they have like different colors. in
That's
different
like there's a
biomes.
creaminess to it, and there's some color in the UI as well.
Yeah,
it's
different colors come in when you're in different biomes. too.
Yeah,
Like, it's
right.
always like black and another color. But
Yep.
I thought that would also make it harder to see, but for some reason they've like done just such a great job at designing this entire game. It's so beautiful. I was looking at it and I was like, I want to cry. It was just so lovely to play. I was having such a good fucking time. Because before I was playing Baldur's Gate and I played like 300-400 hours of it. And I just got so deep into it and I needed like a palate
A
cleanser.
cleanser, yeah.
And
is
this
that.
was that. It was so like peaceful and yeah, the music was beautiful. It was just a really nice game.
Yes,
So yeah, what do you do?
exactly.
Yeah,
So what do you
me
do?
ranting about how much I thought it was pretty.
I love it.
It's like a twin. What are they called? Like twin stick
stick
shooter.
shooter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's like there's that mechanic, and then you can like dash because if you exit out of those like colored areas, then evil ghosts start
Oh,
to
right.
show
So that's
up.
not the actual boundaries of the stages. You can
No, you can go
cut
into
across
them,
it.
but you can't spend too long in them, or
Okay, right.
you'll be eaten by evil ghosts.
Fair
And
enough.
you basically like you can shoot the enemies with your little orbs. I don't know what they're called.
Ghost
or you
projectiles.
can haunt different things. Look at this was my favorite scene actually. It
Oh.
was so beautiful. Like
Green.
it's just anyway. But yeah, you can haunt different things in the landscape, and you can haunt basically anything, and different like things do different things. And it's like maybe it was it which Mario was it where you had the hat
Odyssey.
and
Odyssey.
and you, like Cappy, and depending on
Yeah.
what Cappy was on, it kind of changed your abilities.
So it's like a possession mechanic.
yeah, you possess things, and then you're allowed to do
It's a
different
haunting
things.
mechanic.
Yeah.
Like, things do different
Things
things.
do different
Exactly.
things.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Things
I
do
said
different
what
things.
I said.
Things do. And yeah, you play as a little ghost, and you're trying to collect. It's like a collection game.
Yeah.
Puzzly collection
Yeah.
game, adventure, exploration. And I love collecting shit. I absolutely love just walking around looking at every little nook and cranny. Again, back to Baldur's Gate. I looked at every barrel, every single barrel, and every single sack I have seen in Baldur's Gate. So I just love noodling around in like the different biomes and places and looking at everything. And this game rewards you for that because you can collect things. Then you get hats. You get to buy hats.
Very
I love
cute.
games where you can buy hats.
Is the like as you mentioned, it's sort of simple in its design, but
Yeah.
like narrative wise, is there just a minimal little plot about anything, or is it just kind of like
There
enjoying?
Is and I am I'm gonna say like halfway through the game.
Sure.
And so I haven't seen too much of the narrative, but you're collecting stars by like figuring out little like in-world puzzles, and then you unlock different constellations basically, and the constellation gives you a little memory from your time. You're trying to figure out who you were and what you were before you became a ghost.
Oh, okay, right.
So I can't speak too much to the narrative yet. I think I'm just like unlocking little bits of the narrative thus far. That sounded very professional. But yeah, you like there's like an angel that hangs out with you sometimes, and I think that it's your friend from another life, and you're trying to You're trying to get back up to heaven. You're trying to
That's
figure
cute
out
as
why you're a
hell.
ghost and why your friend is an
I
angel.
reckon this game is going to be one of those like pulls at the heartstrings at the
Totally.
end.
I hope so. I hope
It
it makes me
turns
cry.
out that you are the family dog or
Did
something like that.
Did you guys ever play
Spiritfarer? Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
favorite game.
Very first
Yeah.
person that the very first
Spirits
spirit
that you
fare ends up being like your best friend
Yeah.
in your living life. I bawled my fucking
Yeah,
eyes
this gives me
out.
because Spiritfarer is one of my favorite games of
Yeah,
all
it's
time.
a
This
lovely
gives
one.
me like Spiritfarer vibes a little bit. Oh
Yeah.
man, I hope it makes me cry. But like I would just be happy enough playing it as it is because the art style is so nice.
And the moment-to-moment action is gratifying as well. Like you said,
Yeah,
sort of
there's like
collecting the-
everywhere you explore, there's like fun little things you can do. There are some like enemies that you can fight and have to. There's like sometimes they're a little bit unbalanced, but we're having a good time, so it doesn't really matter. Like this is kind of what the enemy fights are like. And if
Oh yeah, so that
Yeah.
gets pretty hectic. That gets
That guy reminds me of Doodle Jump,
a
but,
bit bullet helly. Oh, that is so Doodle
right,
Jump.
it's Doodle Jump. So yeah, that's like one of the things you can haunt. You can haunt trees. I
Oh,
haunted
you
the
are
shit
it.
out of all those trees, and then you can shake the trees, and they put down little sparkles, and then it gives you more space because that's what happens when you.
It's a cute mechanic.
Oh,
yeah.
It's real.
It's got
nice.
like it's even giving slight Cult of the Lamb vibes. Just
It's
in
Cult
terms
of the
that
Lamb.
moment.
There's some
Yeah.
Don't Starviness
Yeah.
in it, like just
Yeah.
in its design and its
Yeah.
This is
aesthetic.
on
yeah.
Game Pass, isn't it? I believe.
It is on
sure,
Game
yeah.
Pass.
Yeah, I
I'm
saw it
playing
on-
it on Switch at the moment, which
Oh,
is nice
perfect.
and peaceful.
And it runs
yeah.
alright?
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, because
It's buried
kind
in
of-
between a bunch of booby
yeah,
anime games.
It's in there,
between
though.
hentai cat girls was this masterpiece, and both are masterpieces. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk bad about hentai cat girls, but no, it's really nice. I like it, if you're looking for like a peaceful game that can sometimes
Little
maybe-
bursts
Make
of
you
hectic.
feel
little
Feeling.
bursts of hectic, but you feel confident in doing them, and you just want
Is
to.
the just quickly is the haunting mechanic is that limited in the way it's like a power that you can use on? You just used it there to like upgrade and fight as a different character. Is it timed out or something, or is it?
No,
a
you
power?
can haunt things for as long as you want. So I think when you can see that yellow bar starts to fill up, so you have to catch some things, or if you're haunting a tree, obviously the tree doesn't move. But,
Right. Okay.
and then like they just have different abilities.
So that's what your gun is doing, is like a haunt gun.
Yeah, and you can also use it to kill things or shoot things.
All the particle effects are so cool.
It is like
Like all that
So
attack
good.
Oh, it's
stuff.
visually just
Yeah,
incredible.
You don't know where to look.
I was
Well,
about to
I mean,
say.
I know you were saying like it. Looking at it now while I'm not playing it, I'm like, I can.
It's overwhelming.
It,
It looks
it-
overwhelming.
it's a feast.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can totally understand how. I've experienced it in games as well, where I show people a game like, what am I looking at? And it's like when you're in it, you feel it.
yeah, and
And
I
if
get
it does
easily
that-
overwhelmed. By
There's something
visuals in games,
magic
and
about
this-
that, isn't
It's like
there?
me
Yeah.
playing True City Kings. Everyone I
Yeah,
show,
it's like,
they're like, ugh, and I'm
what
like,
am I
yeah,
looking
but
at? I
it's
don't know where to
amazing.
focus.
Yeah.
But when you're playing it, yeah, and it takes just good game design to do that properly. Good on them.
Yeah,
Cute.
Cool.
highly recommend. Very nice.
Yes,
Yeah, nice.
Loving it.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
Beautiful.
Very,
Haunty.
very, very enjoy.
Very enjoy.
Very.
Very
enjoyable.
enjoy.
I have enjoyed.
My
Enjoy.
rating is very enjoy.
Excellent.
Onto another game which I think is quite beautiful.
Okay.
But is a 3D game. It is a survival game, but it is also a town management sim, and it is called Aska. It is a
Real quick, sorry, Pete, before we get into Aska, the only footage we have is in Russian. So-
That's fine.
Vidanya.
I captured a bunch of footage of our beautiful village, and then I forgot to bring it in.
Son of a-
and I left my computer off, so I couldn't remote access it and
Genius.
bring it in.
Good stuff.
Because yeah, I would love to show you our little town. It is once again a Viking setting survival game, but while the survival mechanics are strong, you pretty quickly come to realize the game is about the town management and the simulation of it all. Very quickly, it is like the hook of this game is that while you start to put the town together, very early on you get the ability to summon or attract villagers to your village, and they have proficiencies, and you can put them to work. So the idea becomes very quickly to build a self-sustaining village in this survival world. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to cut down the trees anymore. You don't have to mine for ore anymore. You don't have to smelt that ore anymore. You just have an army doing it for you. And that is like a concept that I've not seen in a survival game before. I'm not sure that it's entirely new, but I haven't encountered it before. And it was really, really addictive. I find survival games really engaging early on. Like just the moment you cut down that first tree, and then lay down the plans for your first house.
Even if it's the same every time, I love it. I eat that up.
Totally. And so it has those hooks, but then it also has this promise of, because the thing that I get tired of in survival games is the grind of just grinding out mats. Like, it's so boring eventually. And I know that even when I'm enjoying it, how monotonous and dumb it is that I'm spending so much time doing it. But the promise that one day I won't have to do any of it is so compelling. And on top of that, there's a lot of Valheim in this game, obviously in it being a Viking setting, but also in there being kind of world bosses that you're equipping yourself up to take on. So you can bring 4 players into a realm and work together to build out the space and then go and kill bosses. The things that you end up building, it's very Age of Empires. Like, you'll build a farm, and then you'll need to hoe the field, and then you'll need to sow the seeds, and you'll need to water the seeds, and then you'll need to weed those patches. But you can make someone do that for you if they're proficient in it. The way that you get villages is by mining. It's called.
Villagarium.
No, it's this stuff.
No?
And in Russian, it's called. Oshtvishloshnet. But no, it's like something blood. And so you mine that ore, and then you put that ore into Odin's Eye, and then which you have to construct yourself. And then the villagers will come. And
Mine the ore and the villagers
mine
will come.
the ore, the villagers they will come. So you end up with the balance of it is making sure that you can feed the amount of villagers that you have. So
do you need to maintain that?
you need to maintain their happiness. You need to maintain their
But that resource, once you have them there, does that dwindle, or does that get used up?
You spend it to get the villagers. Yes.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
do
Right.
villagers stay there? Or
They stay there once they're there.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like the town management aspect of Cult of the Lamb. Like you are getting your own rocks, stone and wood and stuff, but eventually you can
You get
get
them to do
your villagers to get
Yeah.
that stuff
Yeah.
for.
I
Oh,
never
it
played
is
Power
Jotun
World.
blood,
Was
yes,
that
thank you.
also?
I don't. Oh yes, yeah, similar
Yeah.
thing.
Cool.
Yeah, and so we've spent a couple of big sessions in here, and you start to build a house or like a long haul, and so everyone's then committed to finding the materials to do that. I've been playing with Shark, Pyro, and Eva, and it's just like a really sweet group of people to be playing with. It's like just chill vibes. Not a troll among them. I'm the trolliest one there. So I'm just like being on my best behavior, and it's been really sweet. The combat is pretty fun. It's got it's not like a great third person combat, but it has a dodge and just some things that make it more than just kite and then hit when you can.
Yeah.
Bigger weapons do like a area of effect slash in front of you, so you can cut through multiple enemies at the same time. There are shielded enemies. There are and then you just keep building up your equipment to do
Can
more
you
damage.
take any villagers aren't combat?
Yes, they are combat. Yep.
Okay,
so you
so
might
you
get them
can
because
set troops up
they
and-
were proficient archers.
Yeah, cool.
When you get a villager, so you fill the Eye of Odin with 5 of the Jotun blood, and then you go, and then it presents 2 options to you.
Yep.
You can take Ivor or
Gary.
Deke, and then you're like, okay, I can see they each have 5 attributes. You can only see the first 2 of each, so that's kind of like the little bit of the kind of dice roll that you're playing. But you'll get 2 options open to you, and so you can see them. And you go, okay, we need someone who's a farmer.
Yep.
Let's get the farmer now, and we'll put them to work straight away. It's just like it's so compelling. The other thing about the villager mechanic that ties into all of the survival mechanics is, you're out exploring this world, you're going into fights, you're fighting giant wolves, massive bears, whatever. You'll die. It's possible to die.
Sure.
If you die in a lot of survival games, sometimes your loot kind of just stays in a bag and you respawn, you need to run back to it. There's a mechanic in this where you can do that and you'll just go back and find your gear. Or, once you have villagers, you can spawn in your town as a ghost, and then you can pick a villager to sacrifice.
Oh, what?
And you kill them, and that means you keep all of the loot that you had on you when you died. So it's like, it's so brutal.
It's rough, but
but also it's like
I have cursed.
this
but at what
guy's
cost?
sad and I can't
what
make him happy.
cost?
There was one guy in our town. I did it once and it was mostly to just see it because it's pretty easy to get back to where you're going.
Sure.
Like
You said Daidik. That's what
I
you
said Daidik and I I went up to him and I was like, he's so depressed. Like he doesn't care. I'll just kill him. He's useless. He's not doing much for the village. I'll just take him. And everyone was like, yeah, if you got to take one, that's the guy.
Well,
And I started doing
ask,
it.
like, because you're playing this with 3 other people.
Yeah.
It's like you could make a decision that someone doesn't agree with. Like, it's management sim done by 4 ways. It's like
Totally.
Which I know there are multiplayer games where there is town
If
management and all
he
that.
said he was a general loser. That's fair. He was
It's guys,
a
it's
loser.
fine. He sucks.
Yeah,
But I
Also
just,
Dad
I like that
being
you
a
have
loser.
to get it approved in the village, so to speak.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, totally. I mean,
yeah.
you can do whatever you want, but you ask the people you're playing with because
course.
that's polite.
If I were part of a village and everybody in the village were like someone had to get sacrificed and everyone was like, well, Ruby's kind of the biggest loser here.
Yeah.
I'd sort of be like, all right.
I wouldn't
don't-
complain
I
if-
don't
It's my
even need to
time.
kill myself.
Yeah, yeah.
You can kill me.
yeah.
It's fine.
Though he did say, as you know, I was holding the button to steal his soul or whatever it is.
That's worse. So you have to like hold down
Yeah,
and watch
they,
your decision.
They talk to you and they come up and they wave and
No.
stuff like that. Like you interact with them a lot.
Fucking monster.
And he ran up to me. Well, I ran up to him and started to kill him. And he said, "I'm not ready to die."
Oh, what Deke?
and then he died.
Who's the real Deke?
Rip. And then there was just a corpse in the middle of town for a while. Disappeared though. But yeah, we're going through the process now, like the survival process of like, oh, we found iron ore, we went like caving, and we brought it back to the base, and we built all the tools that we need.
We went mining.
True.
We went spelunking. And,
We were
you know,
spelunking a
found
bit.
some-
We were killing monsters and stuff
Yeah.
in caves, and then we found iron ore. And so now we're working out how to smelt it, and there's mini games on how to smelt, and
It's interesting, yeah.
it's
As
deeper
you said,
and deeper
it's
and
like,
deeper and deeper.
There's definitely been games that have explored with the idea of automating the survival mechanic or just the town building element of it. Weirdly enough, the one that jumps to mind is the Forest sequel, Sons of the Forest, that had
Oh, yeah.
that
Oh,
AI.
your boy.
Brent or whatever his name
Whatever
was.
his name
yeah.
was, who could kind of walk around and watching someone like versus doing in the third or first person versus doing top-down management sim, watching people scuttle about like ants, haunted ants. It's like that's one thing, but watching people run around the
Can you go to some daytime footage, Josh? This is
Yeah,
all
this is very dark.
impossible to
I think
see.
his name was like it was like a weird version of a normal name. I think his name was
Totally.
like Bunton or something.
But the idea of being down on ground level with the people that you're not only commanding, but kind of like allocating work and jobs. It's interesting how this game has taken that thing which you mentioned in survival games is satisfying, which is, oh, my wood axe turns into a stone axe, and now I can upgrade the things I can chop. That's the gratifying sort of
Loop of it,
narrative,
yeah.
that loop that you have in those games. Now the idea is like, oh, I can send people to do that for me, and now I can send more people to do other things for me. Like, that's another level of gratification that you
Yeah.
could then combine with that to be...
There is a satisfaction to automating the processes.
Yeah,
for
which is-
sure.
Which, yeah, you're right. I feel like I haven't seen it in as many survival games as...
There's only one other thing I want to mention about the game because just because it's super fucking cool. And it's this tiny little thing, but you can basically do Batman vision to find materials that are on the ground. And there's so much beautiful foliage in the game. But when you press that button, there's like most games, there's like this turf texture or grass texture, and then there's foliage on top of it, so it all like blends well together. When you hit that button, all of the foliage shrinks. And so you can see the stones clear, like you can see
Oh,
the materials
cool.
clearer. It's just like this thing that like you just pulse out this thing and everything shrinks down and you go, oh, there's the stuff.
Weird.
And then
love
it all
games that
just,
do
and then it all
that,
just
yeah.
it comes
Blossoms
back out.
back out.
Yeah, and it's just like,
Very cool.
it's weird, it's alien, but it makes sense for the game. And it's it just is this really cool little
It's better than
touch.
having the glowing item that is still in a bush that you're like,
yeah,
I
that
know
you'll
this
never
is in
see.
there,
Yeah.
I need to find
it
it.
lets
kind
them
of
go like ham with being like
Yeah.
dense foliage and still allow you to find the small stone that you need to craft the thing.
It's good when they find those little things like that. It's like, yeah, more games now start doing this, or like, the way it's Batman vision from its detective vision. It's like,
Yeah.
take that as an idea now and run with it.
The question I always have for these games is, what is the inventory management like?
Pardon me.
It's like all of them grid-based,
classic.
and you build storage and you dump storage. Like you can build storage for
Does it have
specific
an auto
things.
dump?
Yeah, and it has. Does it have a junk? No, I don't think it has junk. You go through and you drop like food that's rotten after a time and stuff
Approved. As long as it
Yeah.
has an auto dump, approved.
like that. Yeah.
Quickly on what you said about like one game having a feature and then it kind of leading to multiple games taking that on is like the best way to go about it. Aska has a day-night system, right?
It does. It has a full
Full-
year seasonal thing.
Yeah,
I think in
Cool.
30 days you go through 4 seasons.
yeah.
And that affects all of your crop growth and the
Yeah.
best hunting and fishing seasons and all that. It's super cool.
Yeah. What would you say the day length is like?
There's a second is a minute.
Yeah.
So
Can
whatever
you
the math
toggle
is
that,
there.
or is it always going to be the same?
That's
Yeah, 'cause-
that's
'cause
it.
that
Because
was-
that's part of that's part of the game mechanic is that time is going to move quickly on
Right,
you.
yeah.
And you get there's blood moons rise and your village gets
Yeah,
raided
right.
and
Yeah.
all that stuff that Valheim did so well as well.
Yeah, because that was something I really liked about Wildflower is that you could choose whether the day would go by slowly, normal, or
Yeah,
quickly.
because they did it in a small land. Is it
Yeah.
yeah. Small land?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever encountered
I
it.
guess
It
if
was
you're
sick.
playing
It
online,
might be on full release that they have like a more relaxed mode that is not the time's not moving as
The
quickly.
But also playing with-
But then you'll be in winter for twice as long as well, which
Point.
is hard.
and you're playing multiplayer as well, so it's like everyone has to be going through the same thing. But
Yeah.
whether or not that's slowed down or not,
Pretty.
Yeah, it would be server based in that instance.
Yeah,
at least.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Is it
Ruby.
coming out.
It's in
for-
early access. It came out in early access, I think, the 21st of June.
Yeah,
So, early access survival game. It's probably going to be
lives
in
there.
it's probably going to be in early access for the next 2 years.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I like where the game is now. I feel like I would probably get a few more sessions out of it before we kind of like see everything that's in this current build, and then look to the future. Because there's like, there's a million things you can do. I turned into a raven and I was flying across the map.
What?
Like there's cool stuff.
Some DayZ shit.
Sick.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff in there. Ruby, what have you been playing?
Howdy. I have been playing Times and Galaxy. It is a game made by Copy Chaser Games, published by Fellow Traveler. I normally don't say the publisher, but I just want to shout Fellow Traveler out because they've been publishing a lot of really, really cool stuff lately. So shouts out. And this is an intergalactic journalism adventure game. Where you play a little robot that you create at the start of the game. You have like 3 options of robots that you can create. A big, bulky one, a little guy, and one that's, I would argue, has like body yaddy yaddy. And I chose the little guy
Did
because
you
he was
say cunty?
definitely cunty.
Great.
That was the first thing I saw.
Great.
You
We're
said
okay for
fuck
time,
really
yeah.
early, so you can't look at your watch. You. That's right. I'm talking to you.
Fuck's fine. We can open with fuck. Welcome to the fucking show. See?
All
Rolls off the
right.
tongue.
Welcome to the cunty show.
hang on.
I love it.
Never
The
coming
kids
back.
are
You can,
watching.
say, you can say goodbye from the cunty show, but you
Kids
can't
are
say
still
welcome
having
to
their
the cunty
dinner.
Of course, has to be post 10 p.m.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
sorry, carry on.
Oh no, please don't be sorry. But so you create your robot at the start, and then you are dropped off at this intergalactic space station where the Times and Galaxy is, and the Times and Galaxy is an intergalactic media company, and basically you have been dropped off as the first robo reporter. You're an intern. So you're not making any money, sad, but you're getting experience, and that's what's most important.
I can feed my family with experience.
Yeah.
You have a
bills.
family. You're a robot.
So
Shut up and get to work.
but everyone's really shocked
That's
because they're
right.
like, we've got robot editors, we've got robot photographers, but we've never had a robo reporter before. And I called my robot because you keep getting called a robo reporter, so I called my robo reporter Rubo. And so I'm a Rubo reporter. And basically the gist of the game is you are dropped off to different locations where events have happened. The very first place that you stop, a spaceship has crashed and the police are all there and having a look at it. It's crashed on a planet that's pretty known for being kind of rough. And what you have to do is go around the area talking to people on the scene who are witnesses and having a look at all the things that are there, like the crash site and any little details, and basically
Investigating.
take note of them. Yeah, you're an investigative journalist, so you're going around and you're investigating, and every little tidbit of information that you get from people as you press them kind of goes into your back pocket. Wink.
Your database.
So then you can take them, to the final thing when you're writing your article. So you get all this information from different people. Depending on the questions that you ask, you'll get more information or less. So if you ask something that's maybe you're pushing it a little too much, they might push back and be like, I ain't saying nothing.
So it has like replayability because you'll learn different things.
Exactly.
Sick.
So you've just lost a piece of information that you could have gotten if you said the right thing. So you go through that, you ask all the questions, get all the
Are
answers.
the questions, is it clear that you're being antagonistic, like, as you pick the question? Like, is it like the Mass Effect Paragon, whatever the...
It's just like LA Noire.
not-
or LA Noire, where it's like accusing people of lying.
So in these, in the investigation zone, no, it's not clear. It just kind of shows that you're asking a question.
Cool.
It doesn't. You basically won't know the tone of it, which makes sense because you're a robot.
It's true.
So like, how are you going to know your tone? You're a robot.
But you can get a read off them. Like sometimes they're a little bit like
you can tell from what's being said. Like sometimes you'll read a question that you may be about to ask, and it's kind of obvious that you're digging a little bit too deep too early on in the conversation.
Yeah.
So you'd go for something a little more low key. Wink. And so once you're done getting all your questions and answers and whatnot, you go back to your spaceship and you build your story.
Yeah, right.
And
Cool.
you basically build the story based on the information that you've gotten. And they fall into 3 different categories: informational, sensational, and alien interest.
Fake news.
What's a nut graph?
What do you mean?
Like, what is a nut graph?
A nut graph?
Yeah.
Once more.
It's listed on that screen.
Oh.
So you got your headline, your lead, your nut graph, your key quote, and then your color.
It's a nut graph.
I think the nut graph is
Clearly, it must be like
a
a
paragraph.
journalism term. I studied it. I don't know what a nut
Stands
graph
for
is.
nutshell paragraph.
Yeah,
In a
yeah.
nutshell.
So nutshell paragraph. Yeah. So
Why
there.
with an F?
I'm going to use that so often.
I thought they were
now.
journalists.
Yeah, nut graph.
Give it to me in a nut graph.
Nut graph. So basically, you've got
a nut graph.
you've got your headline, you got your nut graph, you got like all the kind of sections of a story
Sure.
that you have to fill with different information that you've gotten, and there's informational, there's sensational, and there's alien interest. Alien interest, I haven't quite figured out yet, other than like it just seems like it's interesting because it's intergalactic information, and you later find out that there are different like factions of people and aliens in this kind of world, like human. There are humans, and then there are humans. Wait, no. Of the humans, there are gardeners who don't care for new technology and just like to, be part of the land, be part of nature. There are like deep divers or something like that, and they live in caves and stuff and want nothing to do with anybody. And then there are neo-humans who love all the future stuff and are super duper into it, and they consider themselves to be like the next generation of humans. They're still exactly the same as humans. They just really like robotics and space stuff. But there's like...
Are they your... Sorry.
What? Yeah.
What the hell's that? Are they like your audience, or like so?
They're part of your audience,
right?
yeah.
So the point is, when you put this together, you're like
Trying to
targeting
appeal
these
to them?
to try and appeal to certain aspects of
But
like.
that's supposed to be you're interviewing, right? You kind of have to know their vibe.
Yeah. So with like if you were interviewing a neo-human, for example, you'd want to ask questions that would kind of cater to their interest, because
Okay.
then they may be more likely to talk about
AI
it.
sympathizers. Yeah.
Also, I mentioned the different kinds of humans because it kind of relates to alien interest, because with alien interest, informational and sensational, the 3 types of stories you can have, they can gain you different readerships and different like reliability as like a media source, like a journalistic integrity,
So no fake news.
You've got reputation and readership.
Well, I was going to ask, like, the idea is when you put this together, I mean, the other day I was playing Curse of the Golden Idol, and it was like, there's ways to do it right and wrong, but here it feels like everything is right. It's how you craft your story, and based on that, you are either adding attributes to different types of them. Is there a requirement that you're trying to do more informational?
What's
or
end
like,
goal?
Yeah, who's telling you what kind of stories you're trying to put together?
So I'm not super far into it yet. I've written one story and I haven't even had a chance to talk to my editor yet. I've just kind of been sent straight. You start the game talking to the receptionist, who then goes, "You've been sent out on a story right now. You need to go." So you're like thrown into the deep end immediately before you even meet your editor.
Is there a fail state in writing these, in building a story?
No. Instead, it's so because you've got your reputation and your readership, like your reputation can get bad, but you don't want it to get so bad that your readership does start to go down or people start to have a problem with you.
Interesting.
Okay, right. But this is what we're saying here is when you publish a story, it's like pushing you in a certain direction of how well you're succeeding in certain aspects.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes. So the way that I've been trying to do it with my first story is I wanted to go purely informational, as well as like trying to get.
No one's gonna read that.
Well, yeah, that's that. But that's the thing. That's the thing. Being purely informational can mess with your readership. It can make people find you
that's
really
dark.
boring. So sometimes you do need to slide
gotta
in
throw
a bit of
flavor.
sensational.
You gotta have a good nut graph.
Exactly. You got to have a good nut graph. You got to
what
have
I
a real
always
nutty
say.
graph.
We're
You
always talking
know.
about a solid nut graph.
Ruby,
Pardon?
Ruby,
Yes.
can you write a story from Behind the Wall, please?
Oh, yes.
What's going on?
What is happening?
That is what we've been playing.
So basically, no, I'm not done yet. So basically, what's happening here now is you go back to your space station, and this is my first experience of the game as a more of a narrative adventure and not writing a narrative. Wink. So basically, you start meeting the different people who are in the media company, and you can flirt with people, which I didn't know you could do. And this may be a dating game, and I'm not entirely sure, but I've started flirting with people as a little robot, and that's very funny to me.
All right.
It's a really fun, sweet game. I'm really enjoying the story creation. I think it's quite cool.
The art's
and
cool too.
visually delightful.
Why the hell are
Yeah.
you back there?
Because I'm behind the well.
What the fuck is going on? This
Well,
doesn't make
clearly-
any
She's
sense.
been there the
Get
entire
that.
time. What are you
Clearly, you
talking
didn't
about?
watch my stream. It is a direct reference to my
see, I
stream.
see,
Okay. I
First
see.
person Demudas. Wow.
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 Behind the well. People know behind the well. They know
No
it's
one
true.
watches our own stuff.
Yeah, that's.
Boo, booing. Booing
Sure.
from behind the well. Boo.
You're our guest.
Shine, shine.
All right, come out of the well.
All right.
Get out of the well.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You kids are crazy.
So
Getting in wells and stuff.
I like the build of that. I think, yeah, as you said at the end, that a little dating game means like it's trying to do a lot of little RPG cute things. Well, not a lot of, but like there's some
I don't know
other.
if it's a dating game. That's the thing. I just knew I could flirt.
Okay.
How much have you played?
I've played maybe like an hour or two of it so far.
Yeah, okay.
But it was also a lot of like going around and looking at everything and talking to everybody. It's a real talky game, but
Yeah, okay.
I'm really liking it so
Do you think
far.
the
That's
robot
very
that you
cute.
choose to be impacts how the characters interact with you?
Potentially.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
the Hauntii robot, are people flirty are with you?
Yeah.
I wonder. That's the thing, because I chose to be a little guy, so maybe I'm flirting with people, and they're like, oh, "You're
yeah.
cute."
Yeah. You're a child.
Yeah. Oh, baby
Uh,
flirting, funny.
Cool. Times and
I only flirt with
Galaxy.
sexy robots.
Times and Galaxy. What is that playing on? Obviously, there's the Times is a paper. There's plenty of
Times and
papers.
Galaxy.
What's Galaxy playing?
No, I know what you mean. It's like
Times because it's not like the Galaxy Times, like the New York Times. It's not.
is that the
you know.
name of the media company? It's called Times and Galaxy. Play more. Come back to us. Let us know.
Yeah,
No,
the pun doesn't
I'll
work
get
for me.
back to
I
you.
just don't get
I'm
it.
with you.
I'm missing something.
Yep.
I'm missing something, but it looks very cool. It looks very cool. It was giving me even just like Carmen San Diego vibes.
It
Just like
felt very
land
Carmen
on a
San
planet
Diego.
and side scroll and just talk to people and try and find shit. It's very
Flirt.
cool. Yeah, and then
And flirt.
fuck
And
everyone.
then fuck everything.
So Gus, you played Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess,
Sure did.
coming out very soon.
Next week.
Sarah, Hauntii. I played Aska, and Ruby played Times and Galaxy. We'll be back after these short commercials.
I hit it. Oh, where's Wowzy? Oh, where's Wowzy? Days.
A rousing rallying hello, Wolsey fans! In today's adventure, be on the lookout for some denim ducking behind a car, a pocket peeking out of a tree, and of course, where would we be without our titular hero himself, Wolsey? I think he's disappeared somewhere on Lygon Street, Melbourne. Can you help us find him? He's there somewhere, folks, but where? Time's almost up. Have you found him? There he is! Cheeky Wolsey! Well, until next time, Wolsey superfans! Wolf of Wolsey Street! Is that anything?
Where's Wolsey? Days.
John Hurt die? Just for fun?
Reasons the Doctor has died and regenerated.
He was given more regeneration to be able to regenerate.
Absorbing the time vortex?
He gets shot
By?
a Dalek.
Shot by a Cyberman.
He got electrocuted, shot, and blown up.
They split.
Lasered him through the heart.
Shot by a big laser?
Sideswiped by a laser.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess one of them fell over.
Radiation.
For 5?
Maybe? 3 died from radiation as well?
From radiation. What precipitated...
I don't want to go.
More
Oh
radiation.
no, I blocked that out of my
Yeah,
mind.
no, that's fair. That's-
Can
no,
I just
yeah.
say someone got shot with a gun?
The Time Lords just went, you gotta. Killed by Jonathan and Nathan Turner.
Did anyone
Characters.
just age out?
The first Doctor.
There's another 13 on you.
Master put her in a box and
What
said,
did he say?
let's
Do
swap.
it.
He died in a ship that just hit the ground real hard.
One died on the toilet.
That's Elvis.
That was Elvis.
Yeah.
The timeless child fell off a cliff. Also forced to regenerate hundreds of times due to experimentation.
Let's do the next category.
Let's move to the next
forget.
Welcome back. We heard from Just Hideous.
Justitis.
Just Hits.
Just Hits.
92.
Who made those iron-on pocketies
Yeah, they're
that
so
we had
cute.
that I had put on one shirt and it fell off because I did a bad job of ironing it on. I'm going to re-iron, reapply, and wear it on the show. Those are freaking lovely. I forgot how damn cute those
They're
are.
really, really
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
We also saw the third Wolsey ad. Did you find him?
Did you?
Did you spot him?
Did you spot
Where
him?
was he?
Where was?
Where's
he?
was he?
Where was he?
Where was he? And we also saw an ad for the socials. Follow us on the socials, or else.
Put that down.
Oh, okay.
I'll shoot them.
That was Will's little all the Doctor Who ones.
Yeah.
How they
that
all
was such a
died.
fun show.
That was a really fun show. We said it last week, but that was a delight to watch, and it was a delight to see a socials on a show we didn't make. We didn't have to.
I
Make.
don't remember that show at all.
No,
I know,
neither. It was
you
a bit
were
of a-
you were
yeah.
a loose unit that night, mate.
Damn right he was.
I can't wait to do.
It was good fun to watch.
I can't wait to do the Paddington special of Back Pocket, where we just do a whole episode dedicated to Paddington 1, Paddington 2, and Paddington Peru.
That's coming, is it?
Is that something we've promised the audience?
You have now.
No.
Is that something you are now saying we're doing? And
No, I mean Paddington in Peru. Is that a thing?
Yeah, that
Yes,
is-
Right.
yes,
okay.
it's the
yeah,
newest
yeah, yeah,
Paddington movie.
Because that show is definitely not happening. But
yeah.
there's
Not with that attitude, it's
not
not.
with that. There's not enough
Yet.
content.
Yet. Oh, there's so much Paddington content.
I
We
mean,
can go-
You're like,
they
no,
are
no, think
very
about
good
Hugh Grant. Hugh
movies.
Grant. Hugh Grant.
we're
gonna-
You could do a whole segment on Hugh Grant.
Oh my god. Let's do the Paddington special. Anyway, now it is
Give us
time.
people want the Paddington special.
People want the
People
It
Paddington
would be so
special.
Paddington.
I
People
guess
love
they
that
want it.
fucking guy.
We couldn't. We would just eat marmalade sandwiches and not say fuck or cunty.
Okay, let me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put this to you. I've not watched any of them.
Yeah, really?
Neither.
Yeah, because they're
They're so
children's
good.
movies. You're watching children's
They're
movies.
fantastic.
You're adults. You're grown adults watching children's
You've
movies.
said,
you are
you've
losing
said, you've
this
said a bad
battle.
thing.
You are losing this battle.
you
My
play
point,
video
my
games
point being,
which are
I
for
know I will
children.
cry if I watch them.
Yeah, you
because
will.
everyone cries. So I will film myself watching them, so that
And
we
we'll
have
watch
that to
back
play
on the
out
show.
in the show.
They're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the two. Maybe the second one isn't. Maybe the second one is. They're both like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I know. Yeah,
The
they
first
just
one
like
is-
the.
Sorry,
yeah,
the second one is.
they're so well
The
received.
first one is bloody good. As well.
And
Yeah.
yeah, look, I'm
Second
down.
one's perfect movie.
I'm down.
Okay, we're doing that
So-
as a special for some reason.
I described the plot of the Cars to Peter, another children's movie,
And he cried as well.
over like a 30-minute drive, almost scene by scene.
Jesus.
And he
You
loves
went
it.
into extreme detail on the
All I picture is Pete with the child lock on.
the town, and fixing the road and all that bullshit,
You have to do it justice.
and and like pushing the cows over, but they're they were
Josh,
tractors.
what's the town called?
Radiator Springs.
Radiator
bro.
Springs. Well done.
Radiator Springs.
How do people know this shit?
I saw it a
Radiator
lot.
Springs.
Were you just in the car with the child lock, being like, "Let me the fuck out"?
Yeah.
Dive and roll, tuck and roll, tuck and roll.
See, I wanted my friend, my beautiful friend Cass Page, who was on the
Ciao.
podcast.
Don't need context. Just
Just telling her.
every time we get the full
I know, it's
backstory, I'm
like-
like,
It's weird how you keep
We
wanting
don't
to
know your
silence
friend.
women
"Tell
and
me about
that you
cars.
say.
What does she know about cars?"
Nothing.
Well, I don't want to hear about it.
Say the thing, Ruby. Say
I'm
the thing.
talking
Say the
about
thing.
Paddington. Anywho.
We're done with Paddington.
Say the thing, Ruby.
Why are we done
Say
with-
it to him right to his
Thank
This
you
face.
whole
so
special.
much,
Save it
Sarah.
for the special.
Save it for the special.
Okay.
We want to hear what Jessica
Oh my
learned about
god,
in
be
the
quiet.
special.
We have to get to the next segment.
Let's do it.
Now it's time for avoiding the DMCA.
Time to stay at the DMCA. You like songs in this video? I hope not.
Yeah.
DMCA.
The camera's on, so they can't see what a horrible job you're doing.
I did the DMCA.
It's
a parody. It's a parody for crying out.
He gets dragged away.
It's avoiding the DMCA, and it is brought to us by Osnominator.
And a little bit by Nicrotex.
Oh yeah, because Nicrotex made
Created
this
this.
Oh yeah, well no, it'll come up.
Birthed from Nicrotex.
I'll mention it, please. I insist. But before that, Osnominator sponsors this seg, and what we do with Osnominator is I find a place in Australia, a town, a suburb, a city, and the like, and you guys have to guess what state it's in. Not the state like.
You had it. You had it.
Hot,
That was there.
warm, cold.
Okay, I love
Gas.
making goofs and gaffs and jokes, and anytime I
Gas.
go
Liquid.
and make a joke, Gus is like, "Hurry it up, hurry
No,
it up."
that was the best description of Osnominator segment that anyone's done since we've come up with it, and it was like perfect. And then you're like, "Well, not like no, we're perfect. We had it this
Let
time."
her ramble. I want to hear it.
I wanted to make a fucking joke. Anywho, before I was so really interrupted,
That was me. I'm
This
sorry.
isn't a jokes show tonight.
Yeah.
We're all about being
Let's
serious.
keep it straight and serious here.
All right,
Okay.
we'll
I
keep
will
it
say,
straight.
before you say the name, Ruby, you picked actually something pretty well known.
Did I?
It's okay.
Cougar
We'll play the game.
You assume I know anything ever.
Canberra. All right.
Yeah.
Kosciuszko.
Well, okay, it's kind of a running gag now where like I don't know what's easy and hard.
Okay.
So like, Solly.
Go
Let's
for
do
it.
it.
Where is Birdsville?
Oh, I don't know. I've heard of it, but I don't know where it
Been
is.
on the Birdsville track.
Yeah.
Birdsville.
Population? Tweet.
Gus
Thank
knows.
you.
Gus has been there. Gus has driven through it.
Yeah, but I'm like, it's in.
Can I just say,
You may.
I love birds. That's it.
That's nice.
I don't know what Birdsville
Where
is.
would
I'm
they
unhelpful.
live in your mind? If all the
They
birds
live
were
in
to-
my mind, actually.
Yeah. just
Um,
fluttering.
If all the
and-
birds
They're
were
just
conjugal birds
constantly,
somewhere,
it's
it's in
all
your mind.
birds, yeah.
Or perhaps, so is Birdsville in your mind?
Yeah.
And you're in New South Wales. It's New South Wales.
This is all happening in my mind. This is not
This
real.
isn't real.
No.
No.
Back Pocket was
I've
an
been dead
a
for
social
years.
experiment
Yeah.
created by the government to
Yeah. The
make you
set
think about
starts
birds.
falling down. And,
Yeah.
Birdsville,
Where's Birdsville?
though. Birdsville is in the Northern Territory.
New South Wales.
Pick up the pace, guys.
At least make a joke.
Yeah, at least do
Oh,
something
okay.
funny.
Which state is it in? It's flustered. Which is your joke from
which is
before.
funny because I tried to make that
Tried to
joke
make
and
that
you
joke.
took it from
I'm
me.
flustered.
Great.
I've been there,
Fantastic.
and I'm like, I can't remember which trip I was on. I'm like, I wanted to say Queensland, but then I'm like, no, I think it's New South Wales.
Okay.
But
Is
I
that
already
your
said
final
New
answer?
South Wales, dickhead.
No, then I'm gonna say it's not Northern Victoria as you leave. Maybe it is.
What's that mountainy bit there? Or is that just a bit of
It's very
smear?
dry.
Is that just like a bit of like olive
And there's the
tapenade?
Salt Lake that I've been on. I've been to that fucking Salt Lake.
Great poupade.
Answer now.
What was that?
Victoria?
I forgot what it's from, but I know it's a thing. So you said Victoria?
No, New South Wales. No, Central Australia.
What is Central Australia? It's not a state.
Central
Fucking
Australia.
say something.
The
No one
middle.
cares. We're about to
New
learn something. That's what this is about.
South Wales.
Okay.
I said that. Fuck off. You
Yeah,
can't have
it's-
it.
Get your own stage.
Your own state.
Well, Gus, you'll be delighted to hear that you will have to be kicking yourself in the tuchus because you said it and then took it back. Birdsville is in Queensland, baby.
Yeah.
Home of a few birds, am I right?
Sure is.
Queensland. You better believe it.
Yeah.
Should I go with the first
You
guess?
fine birds. Yeah, you said Queensland and then you backtracked.
I did.
You fooled. You
Need to
nincompoop.
back myself.
You've got to commit.
Gotta commit.
Gut feeling.
Yeah, sad.
So it was like southwestern Queensland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was Birdsville. Thank you, us nominated. Shouts out. So Avoiding the DMCA is a Nigrotex-made game, classically for Pocket Pals, but we have decided to borrow it and we'll give it back later. So to quote Nigrotex, I've, Nicro, always wanted to do a music-based game, but of course we have a pretty big limitation in the platform we run on, Twitch. I, Nicro, can't play music because otherwise we'll get struck by the long arm of DMCA laws. However, I, Nicro, have a solution. In avoiding the DMCA, I'm going to play songs from video games. Cha. But in order to skirt what's allowed, the songs themselves will be reversed. So you guys basically have to buzz in and say what game it is. You won't be able to really hear the melody, but you might be able to a little bit. You're kind of figuring it out based on vibes. And each correct answer will get you a point.
All right.
Sick. Are we
So-
going to come up with our buzzers?
Yes.
Birdsville.
Are you sure you want something with so many syllables?
I'm just gonna get in.
two.
Bird.
It's just a long word.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one syllable word's the way to go.
Bird.
Bird.
Gosh, this is like what we were talking about before.
You were the one excited about this
I'm
shit.
sorry, I
You were
didn't
like,
think
I'm
about
so
it.
excited to
I
make
didn't
my
know I was
buzzer.
going to go second.
Okay, don't think. Make a noise.
It's just going.
Oh my god.
Snort.
It's my
Beautiful.
snort.
Snort. Good.
It's really
That's
hard to do it on
amazing.
command.
Does that hurt your throat?
That's gonna hurt.
You're gonna have to do that a lot.
Do you want to just say like honk?
Honk. Honk.
Honk.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be Zvil.
It's not really good. Yes, yours bird.
honk.
Bird
Honksville.
Honksville.
Incredible.
Hey,
Montaigne,
Montaigne,
ready again.
thank you
Thanks
so
so
much
much.
for the
Hi,
raid.
Montaigne.
We're doing
Thanks
a music
for
thing.
coming.
We're doing a music thing. I'm sure many of the people that enjoy your fine music will enjoy this fine music played backwards.
Shout out Stray Gods. Great.
Oh yeah, shout out to Street Gods. So we're gonna play the first song, and you guys have to. You can buzz in at any time.
Okay.
If you feel like you've gotten it immediately,
Should we quickly answer the raid question, which is how much cookie can a cookie clicker cook if a clicker could click cookies?
4.
That seems reasonable to me.
I think
Yeah.
that's pretty reasonable.
I'd be
for
done
now.
after 4.
4. Yeah.
I'd realised this is a stupid thing. What am I doing?
Because the
for?
thing is, cookies don't have fingers.
That's what I was thinking. How is it
Right?
going to click in the first
You
place?
were both
Exactly.
thinking that.
4.
Okay.
Yep. Unless
Okay.
it's like slamming.
There we go.
Sorry.
On the money.
Bam,
On
bam.
the money.
What is this first song? And you can buzz in at any time.
Birds.
Yes.
That is the Wii music for the Wii main menu.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Amazing.
Sounds the
good.
same backwards.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
will
beautiful.
have to disqualify you from that round because you said birds and your buzz-in word is bird.
Yeah, you get a point.
And I'm Zvil.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Zvil.
Gus, you get a negative point.
I'll take
Yeah, I
it.
think you lose a point.
Yeah.
Gus
Negative
loses
point
a
for
point.
Gus. Thank you.
I have a cold. Okay.
All
Everyone's
right.
being mean to me. I feel like Ruby.
I feel a little
Are you
bit
feel
sick.
like me? Wait, when you say everyone's being mean to me.
Oh, I thought
But
you
you
meant
say that every
me.
fucking day when no
That's
one's
true.
being mean to you.
That's true.
I feel like everyone's being mean to me, actually.
She's doing it again.
Yeah. In fact, you're gaslighting me right now.
Next song.
What is the next song? Yes.
So they're all going to be Undertale and on Animal Crossing.
I was gonna say it kind of could be Animal. No, not Animal Crossing. I didn't honk, so it's honk.
Yes.
Is it Animal Crossing?
It is Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
It is
booyah.
the first Animal Crossing title song.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Chat was all over it as well.
I feel like the way to kind of figure it out is sometimes with like the rhythm.
Yeah.
So when it did the nah,
We did this on your podcast.
But that means it would be no.
we did the New Horizons theme, I'm pretty sure.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I just meant we did this game.
We did this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my mistake when we did this game on the podcast was I reversed the song completely, which meant I ended up playing the full song or as much as the full song
Oh yeah, I
as
was
I
gonna
could.
say yeah.
But I played it from the end, and
Yeah.
sometimes you cannot get a song from the
Nah.
end.
Yeah.
So what I've done with these ones is I've
Come in
gotten
the
the
middle bit.
first
30
20 to
seconds?
40 seconds of it,
Clever.
and
Learning.
then switch
Nice.
it around.
Learnings.
All right,
Good
this
stuff.
one, once again, thanks to me not knowing what is easy and what is hard, might be hard. What is number 3?
Lyrics.
It's also one very much based on vibes, I feel.
Previous niche game choices. This makes me very I mean, Bird.
Yes.
I'm going to say any Persona game.
No, but you're kind of
Any
close.
Atlas game.
You're kind of close. It's not Atlas, but like vibe, you're close.
Okay.
Think. No, I can't. Can I hint?
It sounded like
Sure.
Kylie Minogue. Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
That's also
Was
kind of
Danny
close based on
Minogue.
vibes.
Oh.
Think
What?
if we're thinking
Pop
kind of
music.
persona-y, pop music-y, Kylie Minogue specifically, in the sense
Hmm.
that Hauntii.
Ooh. Honk.
Yes,
Bayonetta.
Oh,
that's correct.
Well done.
It is
I
the
had
Fly
to
Me
get
to
it.
the
She's wearing the
Moon.
Bayonetta glasses. It
Very
had to
good,
happen.
very good.
Mm-hmm.
Fly Me to
Fly
the
Me
Moon,
to the Moon Climax Remix.
That's right. That's
Sorry, I wasn't
right.
specific enough. Is it Fly Me to the Moon Climax remix?
It's Fly Me to the
spot on.
Moon Flymax Remix. That's right.
Woo.
I love Bayonetta music. It always goes hard as hell, especially
Is it
when
her?
you're-
Is it meant to be? It's not meant to be her
She
singing,
is
is it?
cunty.
Is that the idea? I don't think so.
I feel like
I think it's just like cool music.
It's just cool
yeah,
music.
it's
that's
just
playing
cool
around
music.
It.
But
Yeah.
I also remember, no joke, playing Bayonetta for the first time and thinking she was supposed to be singing all these
Kind of
songs.
gives that energy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
she's
gives
got like.
the
She
vibe.
is a pop star.
Yeah.
She is a pop star. All right, next one.
Please.
4.
It's like 16 bit.
That's tickling my
Yeah.
brain.
It's not getting any easier.
Yeah. Josh, can you not chat? It's too hard to not look that
Yeah.
direction.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Gosh.
Sir?
Oh,
Is it
It sounds
Yes.
familiar.
come on, confident honk.
honk?
There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Now a confident guess.
Silence. I'm gonna say I did read it in chat, but I was thinking it before I read it, so it made me double down though. Super Smash Bros.
No.
It's got Zelda-y vibes to me.
Yeah.
Isville.
Too much beat, too much drum for Zelda.
I know, I agree.
Too much
But it's
synth.
like, but to me, that means it's like a fantasy game from the same era.
Like a Chrono Trigger or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
It's really tickling my brain.
Is it on Super Nintendo?
I think.
Is it 16-bit kind of like
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's old school
old school?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
side scroller,
Old school side scroller.
quite iconic.
Sville, Castlevania.
Correct.
Well done. Yeah, the beat.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah, you're so
Castlevania.
right, you're so
It is
right.
Dracula's theme from
Okay.
Castlevania Symphony of the
Damn,
Night.
all that music slaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Next one.
Let's go.
Number 5.
Let's do it. Mumbo? Everything sounds like it could be your ringtone, Ruby.
Everything sounds like it could be Animal Crossing. That threw me off.
Oh, really? I feel like that was a big hint.
Really? Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you say then?
Pudgy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Seville, it's Kirby something.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No idea.
Yeah, I was gonna guess Kirby something as well. Yeah, don't know. Are we talking? I feel like it's fair enough to ask the system. Like, are we talking Wii?
No.
Nintendo.
More recent. First came out on PC.
Sounds like a short hike or something. I don't know why. I haven't played the game. It just sounds like the music that would play in that game as you walk around.
It was giving Stardew a bit to me until that's what threw me when they were like,
It's a game that you'd think would give all the vibes of what you're talking about,
Right.
but looks can be deceiving.
Looks or sounds?
Probably sounds.
Because we
Let's
can't
be
see
honest.
anything. So then it's a spooky game with a cute soundtrack, potentially.
No, I'm out.
Never tell.
Too many. Well, you have to. Too
I'll
many.
tell.
Seville Undertale.
No, not
Yeah,
bit. Not.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, mate. Settle the fuck down.
Do we all give up?
I think so.
Yeah,
it's so much harder than I thought it would
All
be.
right, sorry, team. It is the theme song of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
Doki Doki. That's what you heard,
See.
which is why I thought it would give a hint. I'm sorry.
Gosh darn it.
I'm sorry.
I
thought
was
it
listening
You
to
know
game
the point
music
of
on
this
the
is to
way.
play iconic music backwards, and that's what makes it
Well,
hard.
joke's
There's
on
nothing
you.
iconic about
Joke's
Doki
on
Doki
you.
Literature
Joke's on
Club.
you. I got pretty much most of these songs from a list of, I think, like the top
Called the most
100.
iconic video game soundtracks
That's
of all
right.
time.
That's right. Well, like songs.
Yeah.
Song number 6.
Song number 6.
Seville, Donkey Kong. Seville, Donkey Kong.
DK64.
It's a DK rap. It's the rap from Donkey
the
Kong
rap,
64.
It is,
Yeah.
but I don't know who
Points
got that.
Both of us.
You
Both
get
of us.
half
Both
a
of
point
us.
each.
Okay,
Yeah.
Half a
one
We'll
point
take
each.
it. Split the point.
It is the DK
Can we hear the
rap.
rest of this though?
Nice. Backwards. Wrap it backwards. Go.
Yeah,
You.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Wow, it's like I'm in the game.
Yeah. Backwards.
He's the first member of the DK crew. His
very good.
limbs are
Definitely
long.
because I've heard and we've talked about this before, maybe even on the show, the guy doing covers of like the Chili Peppers with the Donkey Kong sound.
Oh yeah, that sounds wild.
yeah.
But all I can hear is like, that's just drunk Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Anthony Kiedis
It's
just
more
love-
coherent than Anthony Kiedis
Love it.
usually, yeah.
Josh, is there any chance we could turn it up a touch
In there, yeah.
in there? Yeah. All right, number 7.
Oh.
Are you gonna honk?
Yeah, I know it.
I'm
Feels like I know.
gaslighting myself.
Yeah, you just go.
Just
you
go.
guess.
Honk?
Yes.
Super Smash? No, not Super Smash. Sorry, Super Mario.
Gus. Bird.
Which one?
Which Super Mario?
Mm-hmm.
God
Mm.
dang it.
If you can't figure it, yeah,
It's Mario 64.
no.
Ba-bum. Wrong. I don't know it though.
It's too mean, that sound.
Oh fuck. Sorry, didn't mean to do a swear.
No.
Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah, go on.
It sounds-
Oh fuck, Delfino Plaza. It's Mario Sunshine.
Oh, well,
Bird. Sorry.
I'll give
Nice.
it to you.
Yeah.
I'll
It
give
came
it to
flooding
you.
back,
Yeah,
much
I'll
like
give
flood.
you half a
But
point.
you have a point. Yeah.
Sorry.
You get
That's
half
all
a
right.
point.
No, it was teamwork.
In
We-
a perfect world, you'd get 2/3 of a point because you said
Yeah,
two
most
words
of the
of
words.
the 3-word title.
But that's okay.
I started singing
no, I
it in
think,
my
yeah,
head.
0.75 and 0.25
Yeah.
to Gus's score.
Yeah.
I hope
0.75.
chat's
Who's
either
keeping
paying.
count?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're either keeping score or just yelling at me.
I'm
for
so
answering
sorry,
everything.
Liz
I'm
Darling.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
because I know it is Liz keeping score, and I'm so sorry. All right, number 8.
Is this?
This feels like a Hyperpuff song.
It does. I love it.
Is it Bird?
Yeah. Say bird first, and then start to guess.
Is it bird?
Sorry, Bird.
Is it say bird?
Is it say Bird? Is it
I have bird.
Oh no.
That wasn't a buzz.
Home Starbound?
Home
Stop.
I know this game. No,
It's not the
I know the one you're
the
talking.
meme
Yeah.
where people just disappear.
Yeah.
Is it
it's
that?
not. It's not.
You know that one where people just like they start leaving the frame and then they get photoshopped out and just fly off, and this music plays. It's like a high
much.
pitch.
Think older.
Oh, okay.
Honkity
Older.
honk honk.
Think licensed.
Honk.
Yes.
okay.
That was really aggressive. I said honk. Is it Tetris?
Nah.
Damn it.
Zvil.
Yes.
It's from the ET Atari game.
Nah.
Can we hear it one more time? Because I almost. So yeah, we are talking like NES and or earlier.
Is it Honk Sonic? A Sonic game?
Is it Honk
Sonic?
Is it perhaps Honk Sonic?
System?
I'm pretty sure it's Super Nintendo.
It's gotta be NES.
Okay,
License,
let
yeah,
me
that's
let me
too
do
that's too
That's
bitty.
too chip.
It's too bitty.
let me do a little.
Of too
I'm
few bitty.
really glad
Too
that we
few
can't see
bits.
chat right now because I know they're yelling at us.
Yeah, they are.
For being
It's one of my
big dum-dums.
favorite songs. It was originally.
Oh, is it Bird? Is it Kirby?
But
I
sorry, not
said
Bird.
think
Honk.
licensed. Yes.
Is
You
it
did
you?
say
Is it
thing
Yoshi?
licensed.
No.
Oh, as in like.
It's NES. It's NES.
NES. That's it.
NES licensed games.
So it's like.
One of the best NES licensed games. Considered one of the best.
Again, I never owned a NES.
Is it a?
I know Super Mario was on it, and that's it. And Duck Hunt. Zvil, is it Duck Hunt?
No.
Gus, is it Legend of Zelda?
Does it use a light gun?
No.
It's not licensed.
Legend of Zelda licensed. Think Disney.
What do you mean license? Oh, license is in.
It's
Sorry,
like
yeah.
an IP that they
Think-
licensed to make the game.
Think Disney.
So it existed before. Oh, there's Peter.
Oh,
Phil.
Duck Hunt.
I said Duck Hunt, you fuck.
I know it's not
No.
Duck Hunt. I
Duck
shouldn't have
Hunt's
said it,
not
but I'm
Duck
glad I
Hunt.
didn't because you get your guess now. I'm so sorry. This cold medication just kicked
Pete.
in.
What was your guess?
I know it.
I don't know it, but you said Disney, and so I'm going to go.
And
I'm
I
gonna take
just
myself
said
back
half
to the
of it.
NES.
Peter, I just said half of it.
Hunt. DuckTales.
It's DuckTales.
Hunt Tales.
0.5?
No. 0.25, 0.75.
0.75. Fantastic.
There's no way he deserves 0.5 for that.
That's fair. That's fair. All right,
was very
0.75,
Duck Hunty.
0.25. Alrighty. Yeah, it is the moon theme from DuckTales. It is one of my favorite.
Beautiful.
Maybe
Because-
that is the song that everyone
Di-
ejects.
I only know the Stardust, that Aussie band. The.
Yeah, this is it. This is that meme when people leave.
Yeah,
Ah, it's like a TikTok thing?
because it was originally as
Yeah.
well. It was. What's it called? Not YouTube.
We just got credited with this. That was amazing.
We just got
Not,
Grammy
not
music.
YouTube.
She walked off.
It's You're the Man Now Dog. You remember that website? You're the Man Now Dog, and it was all about like making web pages that were memes in themselves. Doesn't matter. Anyway, let's continue.
Okay.
Okay.
Chat will know what I'm talking about. 9.
Mm-hmm. Fat bass.
Honk? Is it on Mario Kart?
Oh, that is Mario Karty.
It is a bit Mario
Bowser's
Kart. though.
Castle-y.
Yeah.
Like,
On the money with Nintendo.
Frank and Josh.
It's a short one. It's about 20 seconds.
To me, it's like SNES, Zvil. It sounds like Super Star Wars, like it'd be somewhere in there, but
Gus, Bird.
My favorite type of bird.
Metroid?
Gus Bird.
Good guess.
Is it SNES?
I think it is. Yeah, I'm
That's
pretty
what it
sure.
sounds like.
Is
It's
it
SNES.
Is
Legend
it
of
something
Zelda?
that we've
Link's
guessed
Awakening?
already?
No, actually, I haven't guessed it yet.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
One more time, Josh. Please. You're right, it is Super Nintendo.
That's such a ballsy end note.
Is a hint as well. It's the title screen song. For what game?
It sounds familiar in reverse. Like I don't know what the flip of it would
It's a
sound
good
like.
guess with Super Star Wars, actually, now I'm hearing it.
Yeah. That had all of those same like
Yeah.
those synth horns and stuff in it. I don't know. Super Nintendo, big Super Nintendo game.
Gah.
If you want another hint,
Yeah, give us another hint.
it's been on basically every single Nintendo console since
That
its
doesn't
release.
help with Nintendo. That's
No,
all.
no, it kind of does.
Okay.
It's been on every single one, be it as a remake or through the Virtual Console or through Nintendo Switch
Oh,
Online.
that version of the game. Not
Yeah.
the
It-
series.
right.
doesn't.
No
Okay.
remake.
Yeah. Okay.
It
Yeah, okay.
like ported to almost every single Nintendo console.
Shit. Okay. Dr. Mario.
Would you say cult classic? Maybe I don't know. I think it's just a classic.
Yeah, I don't know.
A silence falls on the room.
Yeah.
I've never had less thoughts.
If no
in my
one gets
life.
it, I'll play it forward.
Please.
Play it forward,
We'll
yeah.
Get banned.
Play it forward.
Play forwards. It's cool, but doesn't mean anything
Look
to
at the
me.
bongos. It's
Yeah.
giving Island. It's giving.
Guys have never played this game.
We've
Maybe
probably
not.
played the game, but not fucking recognize the menu music because I hit start as soon as I possibly can.
That's true.
Wow, that's crazy to me. Anyway, it's Earthbound.
I've never
Oh,
played Earthbound.
never.
Which
done
is
that.
Never played Earthbound?
No,
Nay.
no one does.
No.
What?
No one has.
I have.
No, you. Case in point.
I will now.
Like everyone knows the references and knows the game. No one's played it.
This is crazy. Anyway,
It wasn't even released in
How
like
old are you?
It wasn't released in Australia
I'm
for like
19.
Yeah.
half the console's life.
I am a baby.
I'm literally
and I'm-
19. I'm literally
I'm
19.
pretty sure Earthbound famously couldn't be got on as a cartridge
got
in
in.
Australia for like most of the Super Nintendo's life.
Yeah.
And like near the tail end, they were like, "Oh, we can do imports now."
What did
Yeah,
you
'cause
play
it's
it on?
Mother
The
2.
Wii or something?
The first time I played it, I think was on 3DS.
right.
This is the next one.
Bird.
Yes,
It's the Wii Shop music.
that's right.
You have so much
Just
Wii
of
music
Wii-
in your brain.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we have it forward, please, Josh?
Was the first one a Wii thing as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
The
the
Wii. Just
Why so many Wii
Idle
menu
music.
music
ready. This
things?
slaps. Ready?
I never even owned a Wii.
Here it comes.
Yeah. Yeah, this music fucking rocks.
Did you guys ever watch Nirvana the band, the show?
No.
There was a really
I'll
good.
get to it after I finish Earthbound.
That's fair. No, there was a really good gag in Nirvana the band, the show, where it was Wii Shop Wednesdays, because every Wednesday new games would drop on the Wii Shop, and so they used to.
Oh, we're on to the next one.
She's being played off.
We're being
ladies and
grabbed
gentlemen.
music out.
Fucking
Yeah.
rude.
This is big. This
It's
is an
still.
epic. It's strings. It's a bit more modern.
It's still compressed.
This is CD-ROM. This is CD-ROM compressed. This
think-
is placed.
Is this newer or?
It's kind of newer. It's not new, but it's
Yeah.
not old.
Yeah.
You might just be thinking it sounds weird because
It's playing backwards,
It's
yeah.
playing backwards. All stuff
Which
sounds
is
weird.
how the game feels like
listen.
artificial orchestra.
Listen. Like that was the very start of it is the clearest.
So it goes.
That never works.
Yeah,
It never
I
works
can't
trying to
reverse it in my
remember it
head.
and play it backwards.
can't
in your
reverse it
Can
in
we
my
play
head.
it again, Josh?
Bling, 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 bling.
I've just got the
That's
Wii
all
music.
that's in my head now.
Here we go. Big finish.
No, that would be the start, wouldn't it? I
It'd
confused
be
myself.
the end of.
Because we're going backwards.
Yeah, so the start would be the
She just flapped out.
Oh my god. Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
We're heading to the start of the song. So it's ascending. Dun dun dun. So dun 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 dun. So it goes low, high, low, and then on the way ascending. Again, has it got some kind of like fucking lilac
So
walls?
the way we want to do it, because I've gotten an idea here. Do we want to play the backwards version twice and then the frontwards version once?
The frontwards.
Let's do the frontwards version.
Frontwards, everybody.
Frontwards, please, Joe.
from the front.
Oh, it's Vil.
Yes.
It's Fallout.
That's right. Fallout 4.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, that's the way we'll do it now. I feel like
Yeah.
that's a fun,
I like that. I like
chill
it.
way.
If no one gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bingo.
Yeah.
Fallout 4.
Yep. Nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because that's actually, so like epic, but like all lower kind of tones and registers.
All
Jack
right.
got it straight away.
Number
I
12.
bet they did. Chatter and
Jack,
geniuses.
of course, Jack got it straight away.
It's so brilliant. This sounds familiar.
Everything sounds like fucking Zelda.
This one actually might be harder, I think.
Is it newish or oldish?
Oldish. Oh, old. Yeah, oldish.
How oldish? What does oldish mean?
Um.
Am I oldish? I'm
I'm
34.
Aw.
Ish.
Aw.
Are you backwards or
No,
frontwards?
oldish.
Are you backwards or frontwards?
I'm frontwards at the moment,
Are you gonna be backwards later?
probably.
That's
This is
alright.
giving me nothing. Like it's just little.
Pretty.
It's really pretty.
I don't
It's
know what
very
it is.
pretty.
Give everything backwards sounds
This
like Porter
series
Mm.
is a series. It's a long-running series.
Honk.
Very known for having.
We got a
pretty
honk, we got a honk.
music. Yes.
I feel like I'm gonna be bullied on the internet. Is it Skyrim?
No.
Damn it! They often have those like really like violin-y.
You're gonna get
Totally.
bashed.
I'm gonna get very much.
You're gonna get so
I'm gonna
bad.
get-
How
people are
dare
gonna be
you.
mean to me on the internet now.
This game came out on the PlayStation 2. It is part of a series very well known for having very beautiful music.
Then yeah, I'll have
Play
to.
that last bit
I'll
again.
have to Zvil some
Hey.
Final Fantasy.
Yes. Which one for a full point?
Oh, who gives a
No
shit? They're all the
one knows
same.
or
They're all
cares.
trash.
You said old-ish.
So you happy with half
Honk
a
I'll
point?
take half a
Oh no,
point.
7.
If I knew, I would be
Three?
embarrassed if I
No.
knew which
Just pick a
Final
number.
Fantasy this was. Yeah.
Pick an
Okay.
early-ish number.
She said 3. I said 7. Go 6.
PlayStation 2.
Yes.
Babe, I said it was on PlayStation 2.
That's what I was asking you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
PlayStation
Yeah,
2.
yeah.
PlayStation
So I
2.
don't know. I don't know what.
Oh, I
era-
thought you were guessing.
No.
Is it Final Fantasy PlayStation?
6.
Gus was the closest, so he's going to get the other
8.
half of a point.
Okay.
It
well
was
done.
10.
Fuck,
Cool.
I hate Final Fantasy
Ooh.
games.
I know. Actually,
leave.
can I not get any points for that, please?
Are you not happy
Yeah,
about
I
it?
don't wanna- I don't
Minus
wanna-
You're not
Yeah, I
satisfied?
don't
All
wanna-
right.
Zarnak Land from Final Fantasy.
Do we want to play the
Gross.
full way round?
Boo.
No.
All
Bro,
right.
like it was so lovely, so
It was
pretty.
so
I'm like,
beautiful.
fuck it, there's so much music.
That's like a very common thing.
There's so much music for Final Fantasy. That's the thing that just breaks me. I'm like I remember
Did
it.
Wait,
anybody
this
in
is the
chat
right way?
get it?
This is Final Fantasy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course, chat would have got it.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of losers. I was just talking about how brilliant they are, but also they're losers. They're like Final Fantasy.
All
I
right.
hope you get internet bullied now.
I do all
He's
the
fine
time.
on the
Internet
sword.
You don't know
bully
how
you.
often I get internet bullied. It's crazy.
You actually
He specifically
do.
made a
It's
social
so crazy.
flaming Final Fantasy and how much he hated
Oh
it.
my god! And
Oh
people
my god, they hated
him
me
for it.
My
They hated
lord.
Next one, please, Josh.
Ooh. Woody. It's a woody
That's
instrument.
my friend.
Oh, that's fucking familiar. God damn it.
Has it been guessed before?
Not this exact game, but actually, it's awesome.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Jeez, that kicked in.
Yeah, that was sick.
And again, it
No
sounds like
idea.
Zelda to me,
No
but I
idea.
don't.
Every
Would
game
you
is
like to
Zelda.
hear it a second time or hear it frontwards?
Second time,
time.
please.
Second
'cause Chat might
time.
be playing
Second
along.
time.
Hard in here with the reed instruments and some weird synth. Like there's a little bit of
Honk
ready.
with a question mark?
Yes.
Is it Genshin Impact?
No. Good guess though.
Mm.
Bit of the floaty flute. Which would be crescendo and then a big orchestral flourish.
That's right.
I will say,
Zvil. DuckTales.
chat does not have this one yet.
Oh,
right, chat, you
interesting.
losers, like Pete said.
Yeah. See, it's all coming true.
Did you say DuckTales?
As soon as I play it forwards, you're gonna get it. I think. But,
Okay.
Yeah. Would you like to hear it frontways?
Fuck us up with the front ways,
Yeah,
baby.
front pocket it. You're welcome.
Nice.
Ah, Bird Mario Galaxy.
I
2.
freaking
Yes.
love Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
I'm so ashamed of myself.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna go
don't
home
know
and I'm
that.
gonna think about what I've
Sorry?
done.
You don't know that?
I've never played the games.
It
Oh,
rules. It's so good.
Yeah. Mario Galaxy 2 as well is really cool because you get to fucking ride Yoshi
I didn't
in
own
space.
a
Oh, God.
Nintendo system
That's so sad.
after the 64 until I had a Wii U for
You poor man.
just to play Splatoon,
Yeah.
and then I got a Switch.
All right, you guys are going to be mad at me for the
They
next
have
one.
a version on the Switch now of Mario Galaxy you can play. Yeah,
I
it's
should
a real
play. I
good-
should play it. People
play it.
loved Mario Galaxy.
It
Is
was
two
really-
better
It's
than
not
one?
the same without the.
Two's really
It's not the
good.
same
It's
without a
not.
Wii
The-
nunchuck.
the
But, like,
Fucking
nunchucks?
great.
Yeah,
it
okay.
sucks that they haven't put 2 on Switch.
Can you use the?
little
Can you
Lunas
use the
really-
Joy-Cons like
Not the
nunchucks?
same
Yeah,
way.
pretty much.
Ish.
Do they? Okay, yeah. Oh,
It
check
had
it out.
one was a
Number
pointer. and one was a
Check
Check it out. I
14.
love Mario games, man. I fucking love Mario games.
And we're gonna be mad at Ruby for this one, so it's niche. Or not music.
I wouldn't say niche. Chat's got it.
I knew it. I'm gonna guess that it's Dolphin Pants, but I might be wrong.
It was Nick Belling.
T.
Rigged. He made the segment. So
Everything sounds the same backwards.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
When I was reversing them, I
Weird
realized just how much
crystal-y
everything
stuff.
sounds the same when
That
it's
is
backwards.
insane. How are people
let's do
getting
that one
these?
forwards because I don't reckon frontwards. None of us
yeah.
had a clue there.
Yeah.
Some fucking weird.
I can't
I
remember.
don't want to play too many of them forwards. Sorry,
Can't-
I don't want to play them forwards for too long.
Totally. I can't remember what that piece of music is called,
Because
but it's a famous piece of
what-
music. I
what's
don't know what video game it's in.
That
Yeah,
one. Ah,
yeah,
what is
It's
that?
like a classic waltz, but I don't know
What
what.
it's from.
Yeah, what
Is it
video
newish or
game
oldish?
they put it in.
The
Newish or
three of them are
oldish?
not going to get this, I don't think.
I don't think they're gonna get this.
Is that like
Is
the
it part
French
of the
national anthem?
Is it part of the? Yeah, I don't know.
Do you want a hint?
Yeah.
Yeah. hint.
Which might not help you at all, but it's funny to me to do.
Doesn't help me.
Is it the is it Nintendogs?
Nintendo Bears.
The fuck? My meds
One
really
more.
kicked in.
Once more on
I
the.
feel like I'm high.
Oh.
Think horror.
Luigi's Mansion?
No, but Torch.
Torch?
Close.
Torch.
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 Think scary. Think
Is it Crow Country?
no. I
Oh,
kinda-
it's fucking Five Nights at Freddy's some
It's
bullshit.
Five Nights at
Okay.
Freddy's.
Oh, God damn it.
I've never played Five Nights at
Remove all my
Freddy's.
points. Set me back to zero.
And it was the Carmen Overture.
Yeah, in a
from
music
the,
box.
From the opera
Beautiful.
Carmen.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ruined now.
Carmen. I've seen Carmen live.
How was she?
I've seen it live
It's
too.
fucking lovely.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Get... Bird. That is Roost Island from Wind Waker.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Dragon
Whoa.
Roost Island.
None of this
Solid.
Wii bullshit. It's
No,
just like a
listen,
hack
that
video.
was-
This
that-
is
That was GameCube.
potentially
that's true.
like the top
Again,
three.
never owned it.
It's Gerudo Valley.
Yeah.
This song and maybe the best.
If you did any Nintendo.
It's fucking amazing. Wait for the flute bit.
Okay.
It's kind of like Tin Whistle, but
Is this what you know how to play on the tin whistle?
I need to learn it.
you
It's such
should.
a good song.
I reckon I could get any of the Ocarina of Time songs.
There's an
backwards.
orchestral version of that I will
funny how
dance
they
to at
stick
my
in your head.
wedding if I ever get
Ooh.
married. It's fucking
Don't
superb.
say if, babe.
Oh,
This time.
that's the only song you'll dance to at your wedding?
Just
So
that one
specific.
song. Like I'll waltz
just
And you'll
you?
sit for
Like
the
we've
rest of
established,
it.
I've never been to a wedding, so I don't know what
Well,
happens.
I don't know how they work.
Yeah.
Sounds fun though.
Did we dance yet? I don't know.
Number 16.
I danced the whole time.
Chaotic.
Oh,
Bird.
Oh,
Mario Kart 8?
Is it-
I'll give you Mario
Oh,
Kart.
Delfino
Yeah.
Plaza?
It was the just the theme.
Stop
for
saying
Mario
Delfino
Kart Wii.
Plaza. It's not always
Is it
Delfino.
Delfino Plaza?
Oh no, I was thinking Coconut Mall or the Coconut Mall song. but
Yeah,
not that
yeah.
one.
No, it's just the
It's a
main
banger.
theme from Mario Kart Wii.
Stop doing the Wii. It's only the Wii. It's
Oh,
music.
we had amazing music.
God fucking damn it. There's so many consoles.
Wait. Hold on. Let me have a look.
Give me Morrowind.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
There is only
How many more have you got
there are
left?
only 2 other Wii songs. We
How
need
many more
we need to
songs
power
are
Yeah,
there?
let's go.
more.
Right,
So
speed
we need
run.
to power through 'em.
Speed
Yeah,
run.
I reckon we do
Speed
3
run.
more.
Here we go.
Pick 3 more.
Pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this one?
Oh.
This isn't
Bird. It's Metal Gear Solid.
That's right.
Nice.
Wow. I think you work well under pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Correct. All right. Josh, can you play 22 for me?
Jesus Christ, how many of these did you do?
Save him for next time. Oh, I know this.
Got some like loungy coffee shop jazz.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know this.
Front ways, please, Josh.
Back, forward, front.
I recognize it absolutely, and I cannot tell you where it's from.
We have a hint?
I've 100% heard this song heaps.
So we're so good with video
The
game
track
music.
name is Neighborhood. What game is it from?
The track name is Neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
I'm gonna be really upset when you say it because I feel like I know it.
I'm gonna say like it's Persona 8 or something.
No. It's a game for the girls.
Sorry,
Girls?
are you saying the song is called Neighborhood?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you were like, the track is in, it's like a Mario Kart track.
No,
called
no, the
Neighborhood.
song is called Neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
Don't know.
It's so familiar. It's so familiar.
Give up?
I'll just
Yeah, give
vil
up.
it and
I wanna
say
know.
it's somewhere in Mario Odyssey,
No.
New Donk City.
No, way
Cafe.
off. I'm so sorry. It's Sims. It's the first Sims game.
I've never played The Sims.
Then I
Yep,
definitely
again,
would have heard that
Yeah.
a million
You
times.
can
think I would've
internet
as
bully
well.
me for that. I've never played The Sims.
All right, Josh,
Sorry.
can you play? Let's go 25, please.
Gus,
Zvil.
Bird.
Or- Zvil? Give me Zvil.
Yeah, go for it.
It's the Mario 64 underwater music.
Yes, Docs.
What were you gonna say?
Correct.
There was. I was trying to remember the level.
All right,
I did not know the
we'll
name.
do two more.
Mhm.
Let's go with 28, Josh.
Honk? Is it Doom?
Yes.
Nice.
That sure is Doom.
There we go.
I like to rock and or roll.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, and
Stop it, please.
finally,
Where are they? on,
can we do
specific.
30, please, Josh?
A giggle.
What was it good?
Oh, look at the time.
Oh. Yay! It's Sarah!
Yes.
Play it forward, play it forward, play it forward.
Do you want to honk?
I definitely.
do you mind if I
can't
give it a
play
little honk?
Yeah, yeah.
Why can't you play this forward?
Wait.
What's it from?
Isn't it a real song?
It is a real. It's
Yeah.
a fake song.
It's her
Yeah,
real
play it.
song.
Who gives a shit? You got the whole thing taken down. Who cares?
It's you won't get it taken down because I think that I put it up so that everyone
Nice.
can play it.
Fuck yeah. Let's listen to the whole thing.
I only have 46
Nothing
seconds.
more
so
Let's listen
okay.
to the best 46 seconds of this song.
It's very pretty. You know what?
This is
it
chill
gives
pop.
me
It's gonna become hyper soon.
This is great.
What's her name?
Sarah Wolfe.
Amy from Evanescence.
Say my name.
Evanescence gives Sarah. Yeah, no, Amy.
Totally.
Evanescence stuff does give Sarah Wolf vibes, and I'm always saying that.
I love
Track
Evanescence. I used to interview musicians and bands and stuff, and I interviewed her one time. It was really cool.
Oh, nice.
Not to brag, but I'll brag about
Amazing.
that.
This
for
is
sure.
Eternal Nights from the Solium Infernum soundtrack.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Honk, 1,000 points because I made it.
Hey!
I think I can.
Sarah,
for
please.
Sarah.
That's okay. Minus 1,000 points for being a big.
Therefore, that means the winner is Sarah with
Hey,
1,000 points.
well
1,000 and like
done.
2 or 3
1,000 and-
points.
1,003.75,
Let's get chat
I
back.
think, actually.
Yeah, you can
0.75,
approach
yeah.
it.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
Chat's put it up there. We'll
I'm sure Chat's
keep
got
tab
it together. There
So-
we go.
Sarah,
1,003.75.
I got 6.
That's good.
I
Very
got one
good.
because I got reset to 0 after the
But you should-
500
You got- you
points.
reset zero
6.25.
twice.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I got -1 and then reset to 0.
Wonderful.
Thanks so much. That
Thank
was
you,
fun.
Liz.
That was crazy. Thank you, Liz.
Let's see that end card because that's a great card as well.
It is a very good card.
Everybody now. Yeah, big thank you to
It's a parody.
Muso.
big thank you to Mike Nicro for the segment and Muso for
Thanks,
hire
Mike.
for the
Thanks, Mike.
theme.
Thanks, Micro.
Thanks,
Mike
Micro.
Rowe. Isn't Mike Rowe a fucking news reporter? I'm pretty sure there's a guy
Mike
called
Rowe?
Mike Rowe.
Are you
Oh, that's a
thinking,
different
Are you
Rowe.
thinking something?
There's Jessica Rowe.
Jessica
but-
Rowe.
Yeah.
Mike Rowe. Wave.
Listen, mate, there's nothing micro about Nick Belling, I'll tell you that.
Hi-yo!
Oh,
ad break.
baby!
Break!
This week's game plan is all indies, baby. Let's go. Ark of Sharon. Oh my god. Ark of Charon is dropping into early access and tasks you with building a fortress on the back of a giant walking tree.
Biting, breaking, burning.
Super Dark Deception Chapter 1 is a 2D reimagining of a hit indie horror game called Dark Deception. It plays like if Pac-Man's ghosts were replaced with a cast of horrible monsters, because ghosts aren't horrible monsters, they're friendly. Casper. The Last Alchemist is all about brewing potions and making friends with sentient mushrooms. Sounds like my average Friday night. In Horticular, you'll restore a magical garden based on the advice of mysterious gnomes. This is the jacket of one of those gnomes. Because you're not 6'2". There's no way you're 6'1". You're barely even 6. Angerfoot is a first-person shooter where you gotta run around and kick the shit out of some little freaks. And Angerfoot comes out when? Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go prepare for quite the busy weekend I have ahead of me.
Think a conditioner can't improve the health of your hair? Think again. Meet the La Frenais Hair Rejuvenation Cream by Super Studios. This powerful new formula will make your locks thick and strong like the hind flanks of a majestic bison. And bison have good hair. Mega Watt Shine. Impossibly strong. Just one wash will instantly double the girth of each strand of your hair. Yeah, I said girth, because you want people to think of your hair as girthy. That's the La Frenais effect. Still need more volume? Apply our Comb Through Activating Powder. It's packed full of hydrocuticle, peptide crystal, marine mineral, mushroom milk extract. And of course bison, for the girth. Because you deserve the thickest of the thick. Live your most luscious life with La Frenais. Like Michael J. Fox and Teen Wolf, you're ready for a night on the town with the girls with the application of the La Frenais Mega Nourish Finishing Oil. Now you can finally attain your ultimate fursona, all hair. Say goodbye to thin, timid tresses and usher in a new Yeti you.
Snorkel?
The La Frenais Hair Range by Super Studios. It will happen overnight, so prepare yourself.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Scotty, gonna
Scotty
draw
got
some
up
attention?
for the occasion.
Would you like to say a couple words?
Thankfully, she's just scratching the back of her ear this time, as opposed to licking her vagina, which she does a lot on the show.
That's funny.
Just girls' business. You wouldn't
Just girls'
understand.
biz.
Lady stuff. Welcome back to the show, everyone. We had a lovely ad break there, and in it we saw words from All Syntax, notifications that triggered some of us here in the studio watching that. And we also saw an ad for Super Studios' La Frenais.
Stinky
Girth. Girth, everyone.
Girth.
Girth. We also saw an ad for the game plan done by Peter. Well done, Peter.
Thank you.
Go check that out on the socials if you want to stay up to date with all the games that are coming out and just see some of Peter being silly.
Oh,
He loves to be
So
silly.
goofy.
it's just a good time for all of us.
Behind the
So
curtains, we send you
ridiculous.
down and you're like, I don't want to do it. And then you're like, you come up with all these little things and you come upstairs and you're like, that was fun. And you have a great time.
Do I?
No,
Yeah.
you're a grumpy old bastard. All right, let's round the show out with this segment that I will say is arguably the best segment we ever do on this show. That's right, it's Challenging Times.
Yawn.
Challenging Times. Yes, our mics were live the whole time under that big yawn.
Sorry, she did a big yawn.
She did a big yawn, and now she's back doing that again.
Yeah.
Challenging Times is a segment where I challenge you to set a time in a game, and it is brought to us by Dump Days. Bonk. Thank you, Dump Days, for sponsoring the segment. And as per tradition, when we have a segment by Dump Days, we look at a Dump Days comic, because Dump Days is a talented comic artiste who specializes in bin chickens and comes up with wonderful little comics that we get to read here live on the air, doing the voices as well. Josh, how many panels we got today?
4.
Thank you, Josh.
Great.
Matching that energy. Top-notch stuff. We got a 4-paneler. How many characters we got in that? How many characters in that one, Josh?
There's technically 3, but only 2 are voiced, and then we need a narrator, which will be Gus.
I shall be the narrator.
Okay.
Sarah, you'll be character number 1.
Great.
I'll be the silent character number 3.
And
You're
Ruby,
doing
you'll be
such a good
character
job.
number 2.
Thank you.
This will all make sense, hopefully, when we see panel number 1.
It's me?
been-
This
no,
is character number 1? Sorry. Sorry, go
I
on.
believe
Sorry.
I'm the
I've ruined
narrator.
it
The
already.
narration will be.
I believe that might also be me. It's been years since the world ended. Peter, sound effects. Just the words. Panel number 2. I call them bin kaijus. Big bin chickens. Just didn't roll off the tongue. No one knows where they come from. My theory is the bowels of hell. Sarah, this is you.
You reckon we could eat that?
I can't see why not.
Years ago. Sorry, I forgot my
Yeah,
bit.
I was waiting for you.
Which was a huge part of the context.
I believe this is
job.
part of a series that Dump Days chucked up on Twitter the other day, which he's been working on, an ongoing series about an apocalyptic end of the world with giant bin chickens.
Cool.
And this is the origin story. It was radioactive waste. Those things will eat fucking anything, won't they?
They sure will.
That was
Not their
lovely.
fault.
We make great bin chickens. That was delightful.
Adorably
do.
innocent ones that cause the end of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think
proud
we
of
could
that?
do that,
It's
honestly.
just girly
That
things.
just sounds like something you and I would do.
Yeah,
does.
just for gags on the
I
weekend.
scared the shit out of her. She's
You
looking at
did,
me and
look
she's
at
so
her.
upset. Her
Her
ears
ears
are
are
flat.
down.
She's
You
like,
stomped
why
in
did you
her general
stomp so close
direction.
to me?
Oh, bad dad.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm
Jail for
sorry.
you.
I'm
Jail.
sorry.
Jail
Okay.
for the bad
It's okay.
man.
It's okay. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Where's your toy?
I can't believe you've
Don't
done
distract
this.
her with that. Admit to the thing you did. Don't be
Scotty.
like distract her with a ball.
Where is your toy? Where is it?
This is manipulation.
No, she's very
Bad dad.
upset.
Bad dad, but good Dump Days. Thank you so much for sponsoring the segment and sending in that as well. Now, Challenging Times, as you all know, is where we pick a game and set a time, but we've previously done it, and before we get into this week's game, we look at the time set for the old game that we played last time, and that game was Titanfall 2. So Josh, if you'd be so kind as to bring up the scoreboard to see who in the community got first place, and it was, of course, Sickney with a time of 30 seconds, 0.30 milliseconds, I guess. As usual, we're all at the bottom because we set the times during the show. Steph down there setting a round time of 1:15. Ruby 59, myself 57, Pete smashing it 50, Jerish 48, Coastal City 44, Black Death 33, Jep 33, Anguish 32, and
Gush.
Blinky. And Gush. Blinky 32 and Leo Matt 30, but only not much in it for the final times. This
Half
is
a
the training
second.
run you do at the start of Titanfall 2.
See, I'm just impressed that I got a clean 59 seconds.
There you go.
Yeah, it is impressive.
Thank you.
Well done. Was it Sick Day?
Yeah.
So you go the rewards. But not this time because we run a new one. We've picked a new game. We'll be setting a time in that game. And as per tradition, when I pick a game, I come up with a little soundbite to announce which game that is. We are going to play Trials Rising. So Josh, if you'd be so kind.
The button didn't work.
The
Hang on.
button didn't work. Josh, if you'd be so kind.
Give him a second there because now he's got to find it.
I think there's something you should know about me. I just happen to like
Challenging Times.
I like danger, I like fire, I like nitro, I like
Challenging Times.
I like a bit of blast, I like taking it fast, I
The
like
best segment we run is Challenging Times.
Fuck
Yes, I like Challenging Times.
I like trials. I like danger.
Old school will know that the Trials HD
Was that HD or was that the second? Like, was that?
I think it might be the second one. Trials Evolution. Trials Evolution had a couple of songs or variations of a song that would start when you boot it up, and it was one that would start with this guy being like, "I don't think you realize," and then it goes into this hardcore rap of a guy saying, "I like Trials."
Sick.
Cool.
They've always had cool songs. The Trials
Welcome
game.
to the future.
The best video on my YouTube channel, the most successful video on my YouTube channel, is a video of a man in a Japanese sex toy that's just like masturbating him while he's wearing VR goggles, and it's just set to that music. Welcome to the future, man, machine, the fusion.
That's right.
Are the lyrics to that song? So I just put him in there going like this to that music.
But yeah, that classic.
I
Anytime in
love
the
music.
anytime in the Good Game office, because we played a lot of that. Anyone would say Trials, someone would just say, "Do you like Trials?" And someone would have to burst into, "I like Trials" every time. So did a little remix. Yes, we're playing Trials Rising, the most recent one. Peter, if you would be so kind and press the switcher button on the little remote next to you. We have a course here. Which I'm going to set a time in, or I have previously set a time, but you guys can, in this game, which is currently $8 on Steam. So if you do not own this game...
$7 on Steam.
$7 on Steam.
$6.99, I think.
For like another couple of days.
No, for 24 hours.
For 24 fucking hours.
Maybe even less now. It was
Potentially
36 yesterday night, so it's probably, just under 24
There you go.
like 20.
You can go into Track Central and you can look up tracks, and if you just look up BP Challenging Times, you will find this track there. You can set your time, and this is great because we can see everyone on the leaderboard if you go in and check it out. So currently, I believe it's just myself here with a time... What the fuck? People have been racing on my track.
You've been beaten.
I've been beaten already.
That's
But-
crazy.
Whoa.
I do not know these people.
I
I
can't
set
see
it.
that
You beat Granny Smith though. So
I beat Granny Smith. I set
my
a time
God.
of 1 minute 6 seconds. And Harry
Mitchop
Knuckles
is asking, is the game cross-play? Is this track playable on console? I believe by Rising they were.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
the
would be
maps are
surprised
cross-play,
if they weren't. I went hard on making sure everyone could like make tracks and play tracks in this. So yeah, we are playing. This is on PC. None of them are in Australia. Yeah, so if you look up this track, BP Challenging Times, you'll be able to jump in and set a time. What we'd ask, probably the best way to do it, is once you do it, to take a screenshot and chuck it on Discord in the Challenging Times thread, and we can look at that and chuck you on the board next time we play this game. All right, shall we have a look at the track? Because I spent a good hour before the show making this thing.
We've only got the squid bike as well, so you have to use the squid.
You have to use the squid
Gotta use
bike.
and then he spent a second hour, by the way. It wasn't just 1 hour.
All right,
guys.
shut up, Josh. So, you can do resets, but that will obviously...
This took 8 hours to build.
We're in front of the Loki Studios. Let's go
you
back.
died.
Okay. So first obstacle is... Jesus. First obstacle is this ramp.
Oh my god.
And these tricky barrels that will catch you out.
Oh
as
my
you can see.
god.
yeah.
Once you pass those, little plank here to get over, and then you leave the Loki Studios, you do a left-hand turn through this this obstacle here, but don't get too cocky. You don't want to go flying off that one there. And then, of course, as you come flying over here, you'll see our one fan. Oh, you can go over under.
You
But then
decapitate
if
the
you
one
go
fan.
over, you might not get up this bit.
Oh.
So I would recommend potentially...
Oh, that's a long checkpoint.
It is. Once you're down here, get a little bit of speed, but you want to hit the brakes before you go out of the fence, and then get a run up on the next obstacle here. And you want to clear this one up over the railing. Now, checkpoint, a little bit of scaffolding to get through. Now, you could fly over the top, or you could go underneath. I don't know which one's faster. I haven't tried it. Then you go through the tire tunnel here. Keep up a little bit of pace. And then here's where it gets tricky. You'll set off the afterburner. You'll head off this ramp here, and you'll need to now fly your way through. Jesus!
Oh my god.
Fly your way
Fly your way through
through
Jesus.
Oh my god.
these obstacles here.
Oh, your face fell off.
Like, you could fly straight over the top and sort of do a smooth
That
flight
seems
like
like
that.
the smart way to do it.
Seems
And
like
it'll
an-
get you past the 2 Ferris wheels, but you don't want to lose all your boost because you can get stuck in the middle of
Good
those Ferris
lord.
wheels. So clearing them is often vital. The last few obstacles here are just some classic Trials obstacles as requested by Peter in front of the Back Pocket Studios in the background there. And there's Pockety.
All I meant was like I would prefer a track that they designed so it's good.
Is that a goblin?
You son of a
Is
bitch.
that a goblin?
That's Pockety in the background. That's the closest I could find to Pockety. Oh, god damn it.
The bear thing.
It looks like a goblin.
I made it in 2 hours. So a front flip over this is advisable. Then back wheel over this rock, and Jesus.
2.5 hours.
Stop bringing him up.
Jesus,
And
so
then-
you've been timing this game.
Final obstacle here. You don't want to go too much, or you'll slam into the. God damn it! You'll slam into the elephant skull, which I don't think you can clear. No, you can't.
It's a big,
One last ramp to get over here, and then you want to make sure you reach that finish because you can get stuck on that last little bit there. Voila.
Okay.
Track finish.
So now, if you make a mistake, you can hit B to go back to the last checkpoint.
Correct.
And
Or-
don't hit the.
Yeah, don't hit the start button because the start button will take you all the way back to the start. You do get a time penalty every time you do the reset.
Yeah.
So you want to keep that in mind. But for the sake of the stream and for us on the show tonight, I think it makes sense that we at least try and just get everyone across the line, set a time.
Oh, we're gonna be here for hours if
Across
I
the
do
line, set a
That's
time.
all we have to do.
All right.
All right. I've lost my... Where'd it go?
It got deleted.
Ah, there it is. All right.
This
Who's
map
up
was
first?
deemed too shit to play.
So how do you play?
Ruby's
Good
up.
question.
You've done a lovely
Worked
job. I
very hard on
appreciate the
this.
work that you put in. I do. I do.
Thank you so
Wait,
much.
is it gonna? Yeah,
Can
someone
we get a
else
bit of
can
volume
track
here,
my
Josh?
time.
Right trigger?
Okay.
Ruby, you've ever played this before?
Nope.
You'll be fine. It's going to be a long night, folks.
Yeah,
Settle in.
get it. Oh,
There we go.
Okay.
B to go back.
You may as well. Oh, it does start you again if you're on the first checkpoint.
There you go.
Yeah,
Sit
look,
center
you
on
go,
the...
gunning it.
That's it, that's it.
Gunning it.
nice.
Now remember, not too fast over here. You want to watch your head.
Your bonky nog.
There it is. Beautifully done. I've only picked one song that'll play during this, and it's a, I think, Beethoven track.
Lovely.
Full speed. Oh, Ruby, this is good. This is
So
good.
good.
Yeah, this
I
is
reckon
smooth
full speed
as.
up this
This
should
is
be...
smooth.
Oh, you spoke.
Did you make the
You
checkpoint?
jinxed.
Did you make
Checkpoint,
the
press B.
checkpoint?
Oh no.
That's all right. That's all right. You're doing well. You've got to use the left thumbstick to lean your body.
What?
Basically, the only things you need to do in this game are accelerate and brake.
Oh,
and
you can break?
You can with the left trigger.
Okay.
But you mostly are about like how much acceleration you're giving it,
High five.
and then the left
Full speed.
thumbstick is kind of rotating your character, rolling
Oh.
them. around.
That's a reset.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
But are you using the thumbstick to move the body?
Yeah.
This makes my neck hurt. Ooh.
Thumbstick, yeah?
I think the other thumbstick? Left thumbstick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
there you
left.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh. A little bit of
some-
motion.
yeah, give it that hip action. That's the stuff.
Give it that
yeah.
thrust.
Show that bike. Slow down, slow down, slow down.
Oh.
That one
It
eager
happens.
fan
He'll
will
be
always
fine.
catch you out.
Brush it off.
Okay.
At least
Not
he's
one of
wearing a
his-
helmet.
Not one of his best songs, says B-Mac. Slow it down.
Name 3 Beethoven songs
Yeah.
right now.
Full speed. Lovely, Ruby. Slow down. Now. Full
Nice.
speed. Checkpoint
You
reach.
got a checkpoint. You got a checkpoint. You got a checkpoint.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, I've reached checkpoint.
You're good, you're good.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good. I wonder if it takes a little bunny hop to get to that
Nice.
top plank, which might get you some speed. All right, wheel up. Through the tire tunnel.
Owie.
Checkpoint
Ow,
reach.
ow, ow,
You're all
ow,
good. Checkpoint
ow,
reach.
He looks a little tired.
Oh, owie, oh.
This is the grape crushing.
That's it. All right, this could be interesting. Hang on.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Shit.
you
Why would you put
recovered well.
all the people right onto
Ah,
the
she found the barrel.
barrels?
Ouch.
Now, my thinking behind some of this design was I wanted to put some wild That's
Well done.
perfect.
Oh, relax.
I wanted to put some really messed up variables in this to see if people could get
no.
some ridiculous times. Now, the problem there is you will go into the
Okay.
middle of those Ferris wheels.
I love we're getting director's commentary.
Oh,
I
look,
know.
it's either that or just,
You'll find yourself in the middle of the Ferris wheels, and you don't want that.
Well, as the designer, she's smack
shit,
bang in
shit.
the middle of
Fuck.
those.
All right, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
And as the designer, why did you decide to put the Ferris wheels in the ground?
Ruby, that's perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, you know.
I was running out of obstacles by that point.
see.
There's a checkpoint down here she's going to
Come on,
make.
come on,
Lovely.
Let's go.
Lovely, let's go. Hit it full speed.
Yeah, big flip.
Too many flip.
Dead.
Too many.
Half too many flip.
0.5
Okay.
of a flip.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm just going to go.
Subtract half a flip.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to do it.
Oh,
Oh,
if
you
you
died.
lean forward, you will hit your nog.
Nice.
That does it. That does it.
Good,
Now
good.
subtle. Wheel up.
Yep. Ooh.
Yeah.
You want to rock back? Get that
A
weight on
gentle
the
neck
back
break,
tire.
I think that was.
Wink.
That's it. That's it.
Oi, oi, oi. My problem is that I can't stop flipping.
I've got the giggle.
Okay.
That's it. Do you know what? Embrace the spin. Go
Embrace
hard
the
on the
Okay,
spin.
okay.
Do a
Ready?
double.
All right.
Do a double
Do a
spin. Double. Hold it.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Too much.
Okay. I need to find the perfect in between. I'm so sorry. Okay. Boom. No.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a
Straight to
well-made
the face.
obstacle, some might
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
If it causes
Challenging.
you...
The thing that's bringing us is rock. Single rock.
Okay, now lean back.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Accelerate.
Lean
lean
back just a
lean
bit
back,
as you accelerate.
just to get that tire up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lovely. Perfect.
Same again on this next one. That's
Nice,
it. That's
well
it.
maneuvered. All right,
Checkpoint.
now gun it, gun it.
Elephant.
Oh, elephant. I was wrong. I lied. I forgot all about the elephant part.
Everyone does.
Everyone forgets
Everyone.
it. You never forget your
people
first
that read
elephant.
this,
My
all
main
forget it.
reviews have all commented on the elephant.
Yeah.
Full.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm impressed that you've never played this before. Like,
I
Yeah,
mean,
you're
like,
doing
it's
well.
pretty.
you're doing very well for that.
You
And
kind
then you've played Earthbound.
Fuck. Yeah, because Earthbound is one of the best games ever made.
Trials is one of the best games ever made.
It is
There's
very good.
literally a character called Pooh. Are you kidding me?
Fin-
Oh!
Lean
Well-made-
forward when you're doing
Another
that.
well-made
It's
obstacle, this one, I would say.
It's great. I would say.
Ooh, ducked the elephant. Well done.
What are these pieces that you've made?
I couldn't be bothered by the end. No, that's it. To the finish.
Give it.
Nice.
Sick. What's my time?
656.482.
Jesus Christ, that's not good, is it?
I don't
It's
want
not
to do
world
this.
record time.
You should be able to hit restart if you just hit. Whatever that one is.
Other one, actually. Yeah.
Have you played Trials before, Sarah?
Nope. Let's go.
Hang it on, everyone.
Nice wobblies.
Whoa.
Holy
Stay
Sarah.
back.
What is?
Oh my God, Sarah.
No.
Oh.
You spoke
You were
too
sleep
soon.
raging?
Just before the.
Okay.
That's
She's
right.
like, you
So
know-
you hit B and it'll reset you.
Right. Story time. I when I went through a breakup, and you know, in New Moon, Twilight New Moon.
Yes.
Where she's like, I'm
Yes.
gonna learn how to ride a motorcycle.
Yes.
And I'll feel better. I was like, great, I'll do that. That seems appropriate. And so I did, but I failed my motorcycle course. And when you fail, because they were like, you're a danger to the other students, you actually have to leave. So I got kicked out. And then they like invite you to come back afterwards. Nope. Yep. Nope. We're good.
How are you telling
No,
an intricate story
Oh my God,
and being
Sarah,
amazing at
fuck.
this, and you've never done it before?
Careful.
Go forward, you little bit. Okay. Beep. Bang.
Absolutely done.
Good checkpoint though. You
little
made it to the
bang.
scaffold.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, they invite you back if you again with the fucking
Oh.
skadoosh. Yes, what was I saying?
Right. So they were like,
They
leave
invite you
now,
back.
but
They're
you need to
like, come
back.
back and you can do a one-on-one course to try and like really.
And it's
you know,
only $50 an hour.
But I by myself with the one instructor. Fuck me in the asshole.
You tried to stop yourself from saying "fuck me in the asshole."
Yes, it just came
but
out.
You
You
just
just said it
staccatoed
funny.
it and said it anyway.
Wee. And a
Tire
wee.
tunnel, well done.
And I oop.
Uh,
Go.
Huh?
Go, little
You
guy.
can do it. You can do it.
well, another well-made
There
obstacle.
we go.
Yeah.
Good,
Now
good,
fun
good.
bit.
Nice.
Wee.
Wee.
And I wee. And I woo.
And a
Wee. How are you doing this?
The key is to like get yourself situated in the right.
That's
Holy
perfect.
shit.
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
and then once you're there, just
That's
hold
it. That's it.
Ride the wave. Nope. Ride the wave. I said ride
Get
the
down
wave.
the landing too.
Yeah, just.
I'm done.
Oh!
Oh my god! I ate so
you
much
landed
shit.
on you landed on the checkpoint. I think.
Landed on the checkpoint.
That was amazing.
Holy
my
shit!
God.
I heard the bleep of the checkpoint getting hit, but
A well-placed checkpoint, some might say.
some might say
Some might
This is
say.
really hard.
It's
that was crazy. You
Broke
went
the fucking
into
game.
the ground. Oh.
Oh, I'm really fucking this bit up. What was I? Oh yeah,
Well, this
so
is
they
a-
invited me
Tell
back.
the story. When
Sorry.
you talk and play, you technically.
Yeah, I am, aren't I? Fuck my dick.
You're up.
We're
a family show.
Sorry.
Sarah.
Fuck. What is going on?
Lean back when you slam into it. Don't lean forward, because you'll hit your head. Oh, that works.
Nice.
Fuck.
You want to take the next two rocks pretty easy after this first one.
So they invited you
They
back.
invited me back because when you fail the first course, they like try and do you again. Good God, Jesus Christ.
Mind in the gutter and in the rocks.
Yeah, they invite you back so that they can try and like get you better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get you better. Oh, well, God.
You do it.
And again, he had to make me stop because I was a danger to myself. So
Oh, wow.
that's
Even
how,
by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Let's skip
then,
to the end. Have you got a motorbike license?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Which is a very good thing.
Thank God.
Thank God for
Christ.
everyone on the road. I don't even know how to ride a real bike, and I think that's the key issue here.
Interesting.
I learned how to
But
ride
you were doing it well.
Were you going?
yeah,
Were you on a
take it
manual
easy, take it
motorbike
easy.
or were you
Yeah,
on
nice.
a auto like scooter?
Manual bike.
Nice.
Good job. Good
That's
job.
it. That's
Alright,
it.
don't forget the
elephant.
Nice. Oh,
Fucking
never mind.
elephant.
Still nice, actually.
Gentle, easy go.
Now this last one can catch you out. Just you want to.
Yep, did.
It's bumpy. She's bumpy.
It's going to be a bumpy ride.
It's going to be a bumpy ride.
That's it.
Nice,
That's it. That's it.
that's
To
the
the
way.
finish.
Where'd I learn? Oh, yeah. I learned.
So close.
I learned how to ride a bike when I was, I think, 13 or 14, and it
You
was
can get there.
my next door neighbor, who was I think a year or two younger than me, who taught me how to ride a bike.
Oh, they were young. Oh, right.
Yeah,
So
they were
that's
younger
the
than me.
the crux of the story is you were taught by a child.
Why am I
Yeah.
humping
As
the
a
bike?
child.
As a child.
That's all right.
Did you start with training wheels? Yeah, this is good.
What am I
I didn't
doing?
start
Lean
with training
forward?
wheels.
Yeah,
I
lean
just
forward
went
now and go hard.
gung-ho.
Yeah, and just stay leaning. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
a win.
that's a finish. That's a clear.
Very nice.
That's a
You know
clear.
what?
Six.
For my first time doing it, I think that was
Nailed
okay.
it.
Totally.
That was
good.
pretty decent. It was.
Pressure's on. Peter's played a lot of trials.
I've played a lot of trials, but I haven't played
But
since
will you beat it
this
in
game came
57
out.
seconds? Like
57
that's
seconds, that's
There's
crazy.
no way I beat 57 seconds. I'm not. Like, I'm going to have to take it easy to get through it, I reckon.
I reckon you get it in one. He knows what he's doing. Too much speed. Whoa.
You hit that.
See,
Just hit the brakes, mate.
I'm choosing to imagine that we have someone in Japan who is a big fan of Back Pocket, a
Yeah.
big fan of Loki, and also a
Who
really
just
big
watches
fan of
Gus's
Trials Rising.
Ubisoft account. Oh, that thing
Yeah.
sticks out more than it looks like.
It's a well-made obstacle,
It
some might
sure is.
say. Do we have a crash count? No, I don't think we do, Rose, but...
See, like, I'm not actually touching
still
it, but you still nick your little head on
See if
it.
you can go over the top one, Pete. Bunny hop, full speed.
Oh, no.
I can't believe I
buggered
smooshed
it.
so hard I smooshed into the ground. That was
That was incredible. You literally, like, you've landed on the checkpoint.
I became the Earth.
You
I became the
Earth.
checkpoint.
Yeah.
Peter's going to really enjoy this part, because while I was building it, he's like, what's this fucking flying bit about? And I was like, this is spectacle.
This is what dreams are made of.
Pretty
I'm
crazy.
not going to make it.
Oh,
Come on,
keep
come
going,
on.
keep on
Oh,
tracking.
he's done this bit.
I'm doing the weird.
Oh,
I'm inside myself.
You can break the rider.
Oh, what? What's wrong with him?
Oh, he got back out.
Okay.
Oh, he's doing it.
Oh my
He's doing
God,
it. He
so
knows the game.
impressive. Wow.
Dude.
Elephant, elephant, elephant.
Oh, I fucked
Oh,
Elephant catches everyone out. I was hoping for a clean run there, Peter.
Yeah, how embarrassing.
Yeah, this is a...
it. Probably could if I go a second time.
There it
That bit is
is.
really
show
tricky.
off.
Oh, right.
So
You
it's
did
done.
a good job.
Good
Well
job.
done.
Good
There we go.
job.
That's the game.
Yay!
Well, I mean, that's
You know.
challenging times.
That is
gamed.
the course that you can go and find right now is BP Challenging Times. So jump in there and set your own time. Can we check the leaderboard, Pete, if you press Y? And we'll see, you'll get your name there, and then if you want to screenshot it with your time and chuck it on the Discord, and chuck it on the
That is deeply
leaderboard.
embarrassing.
Ruby, 6 minutes, 56 seconds, and 42 little seconds. Sarah,
Little
5,
seconds.
Sarah, 5:36. Peter, 1:54.
Wow.
And a lot of little seconds as well.
Many little seconds.
And yeah, I got a 106 when I did this clean, but I am the architect of all your chaos, so I did make this course.
Yeah, so I guess you deserve the trophy.
I guess I do deserve the.
Very good.
Hey guys, you won.
You're
did.
a winner.
Yeah.
You made the
Really good
elephant.
boy.
You're a winner.
Thanks,
I
guys.
think there's something you should know about me. I just happen to like
Challenging times.
I like danger, I like fire, I like nitro, I like
Challenging times.
I like a
It
bit of
kind of
red,
sounds
I
like they're going
it
for
red,
Limp
I
Bizkit.
like
The best segment
No,
we run is
no, it
challenging
sounds like they're going
times.
for Insane Clown Posse.
Bit of Papa Roach.
Yeah, bit of Papa Roach.
Papa
I think
Roach.
everyone
A
wins the
wee bit of
trophy
Daddy Roach.
this time. But yeah, that was I like Challenging Times, a subsidiary of Challenging Times.
I
Thanks,
love
subsidiary
challenging times.
Subsidiary.
My nose is filling up. It's not. Just leave me alone.
That's subsidiary.
Thank you. Feel free to rate and review the course. I think you can do that on there as well. We might try and get at the top of the
You can
favorites.
report the course
You
as
can
well, and so
report.
that it can get removed from
Psychological damage.
I'd like to report this course for doxing us.
That is our show, everyone. And what a fun one. I've had a great
This is a
time.
laugh.
Great time.
This has been a blast. The post show is coming up next, and that is sponsored by BMAC.
You didn't do it.
I didn't do
He
it.
didn't do it.
That is sponsored by BMAC. I have the website open, but I didn't pick one. So I'm going to go. What year do you guys want a review from?
14.
15 is where it starts.
Okay.
So we're going with articles of 2015. I'm going to pick this is how far back this catalog goes. This is literally a decade of film reviews.
Sarah, for context, BMAC does film and reviews other things as well, but writes a TLDR at the top of it, just a one-liner.
So a nut
graph.
A nut graph.
Yeah.
Does a little nut graph.
A little nut graph.
Or just like a nut line.
Is it a little nut line?
Yeah.
So what Peter's going to do is find potentially a film. He's going to read the nut graph.
This is a
What do
film.
you mean potentially?
I'm going to read the nut graph.
Because he reads other stuff.
Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. Okay, I'm going to give you this context before I read the TLDR.
Okay.
So there's a full review of this film on the website tldrmoviereviews.com, and BMAC scored this film 5 out of 5. This is from 2015.
5 nuts out of 5.
Oh, 2016. This was posted. 5
nuts out of 5.
5 nuts out of 5.
5 nuts out of 5.
The TLDR of this film is
Please.
a movie with tension, humor, and humanity. Go watch it.
20.
This was posted on March 14, 2016.
A movie with what? Tension?
Tension, humor, and humanity. Focus on the humor.
Tension, humor, and humanity.
What is it?
2015.
Tension.
The tension's what throws me.
What is it?
You're making a lot of eye contact with me, which
Because you always do a funny face, like you think you've got it,
That's true.
and
Do
then
I?
you look at chat, and then you get it from chat.
Give us an actor. Would
So
an actor
mean.
give it away?
Look,
Sorry?
I'm doing this
Would
now.
an actor give it away?
I'll tell you that there is the film centers around the plight of an actor. Well, not of an actor, of one person.
One
for the
character,
most
hence
part.
the tension.
Yep.
But obviously the comedy.
But there's also humor in that, isn't
and
there?
there's the humor,
in
and then
being
there's
alone.
the humanity. We can't forget
It's already
the
blocked.
humanity.
You can uncover.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. What is it?
Is it Paddington?
It's not Paddington.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Because you
just-
made a face like you're like, I've got it, and I was like, what is it?
So tension,
District
Yeah.
humor, and humility.
Humanity.
Humanity.
Yep.
Subsidiary-
5 out of 5 stars.
5 out of 5.
But think about the word humor.
Is it funny people?
No. Think about the word humor. This film was nominated for being funny. 5 out of 5 stars.
What?
It's an Oscar-nominated funny film.
Doesn't
Oh,
happen.
funny film? Ruby.
Yep.
Parasite.
No.
What?
What the fuck?
It's considered a comedy.
No.
It has
It's nominated as a
It's not
comedy.
considered a comedy. It
is.
has shadows of like light and
Parasite in
dark.
2016.
I don't remember when movies come
The
out.
Martian. The Martian blew up because everyone was like, why is this nominated for best comedy?
Oh.
That was a funny movie.
It had
It was
its
funny.
Moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. The
Yep.
Martian.
I forgot the year, honestly.
I
I said
rewatched.
District 9. Do I get a point for aliens?
It is not set on Earth.
I think I
Half of it
rewatched
is.
80% of The Martian on TikTok. I hate to say it. It was one of those things.
Really?
Instagram stories. It
One
was
of
just
my
getting.
favorite movies of all time.
It's a really good movie. It's a good book. Andy
Yeah.
Weir.
You know what's
Is that
so,
the one where he eats potatoes out of his own poo?
Yes.
It's so funny that you'll
That is
say
funny.
things like, I watched the majority of The Martian through TikTok, and then I'll make any reference to something, and you'll be like, nobody gets your young people references.
Yeah, I
It's
know, I
like,
know.
brother, you watched
Because
an
I'm
entire
being
movie
fed
on TikTok.
I
feature
don't have
films. I'm not
purse.
being
10
fed
seconds at a
memes.
time.
I'm being.
Yeah, what? And is a slime video playing under it?
What's
Subway
slime?
Surfers.
Subway Surfers. I
Subway
knew it. People make slime.
Just I want to point out that while we've been having this conversation, Mitchob has gone and found the video, the Welcome to the Future video, and commented on it.
Oh,
I just got a notification that I had a comment on a YouTube video.
Shut up, Mitch.
We'll show it in the post show.
We
I'll
should
send the
show
link.
it in the post show.
I'll send the link because the post show is coming up. That is what's happening next. The post show is where we talk to the community, which we don't do so much of that during the show on Twitch. 'cause
We
we're having so
read
much
the
fun
community,
with each other.
but we
Yes.
won't talk to you until the post
We're going
show.
to answer questions from Discord, and we're going to have a look at the creative tab on Discord, which is amazing. Please join the Discord if you haven't already. But here is an example of what you might see if you jump into the creative tab on Discord. I posted.
Holy fuck!
There are amazing artists.
Wow.
There are artists in all fields. And Fourth Reaper created this, an amazing Photoshop whiz. I posted a photo of Scotty yawning and said, "Do something with this."
That's so good.
And he came back with this amazing.
It's genuine
so
Dark Souls
good.
vibes.
That is a big yawn.
It's
The lighting of it is
It's the
perfect.
courtyard out the back of Analondo. It is. I know it.
Okay,
I know
cool.
it well.
Yep.
There's that little hut. There's a bunch of knights that patrol that area just there.
It's actually beautiful.
It is
a
beautiful.
So good.
The light, like the spill
not
of the
Delfino Plaza?
firelight onto her fur.
Is it Delfino
Not
Plaza?
Delfino Plaza?
It's not
Delfino Plaza, unfortunately.
To get access to the post show, which is coming up, you need to be part of the Patreon at the gold tier or above. And the gold tier doesn't just give you access to the post show; it gives you access to the uncut and it says here full frontal. Apparently, we get our bits out of playbacks. So there is a playback coming tonight, a full uncut version of playback coming tonight for gold tier members.
It involves
bondage.
Bondage.
It involves bondage.
I was going to say it involves bondage. So yeah, if you want to see that, a private link goes up to people in the Discord who are at the gold tier and above. So if you want to see bondage,
Two boy
it's
bondage.
the place to be.
That's the place to be.
The quarterly town hall meetings you get access to as well, where we jump into a call on Discord, answer your questions, and you help shape the future of what Back Pocket looks like. You get the Pocketeer Discord role, which gives you priority selection for community game nights and streams, and you get access to the bonus episode of Pocket Buds every week. So yeah, the gold tier is definitely the place to be. It's the place that helps us most. What do you guys like?
Sorry, I know it's fucking annoying.
I'm trying to do my job.
Yeah, you were
here.
nailing
I'm trying
it.
to do my
Such a
job.
good job over here.
I'm just trying to encourage people to, if you like what you've seen tonight, if you like the show, please jump into the Patreon, check it out, and if you can afford to be at the gold tier, you get a bunch of stuff for it, and it really helps us keep making this thing. But speaking of the Pocket Buds bonus episode, Pocket Buds is coming out tomorrow. Tell us about that, Ruby.
That's right. Tomorrow you'll be hearing a lovely freaking episode with a friend of the show, Indie Mouse, otherwise known as Liam because it's his name.
I don't think the internet knows that.
Yeah. His full name's on the internet, on Wikitubia.
Wikitubia.
Yeah, crazy. I had a chat with Liam, aka Indie Mouse. You might see him in the chat every so often. He's a really great YouTuber. Talked about his work, talked about horror games, and if you join the gold tier, you can get an extended chat talking about Souls games and Souls likes, which is another specialty of that, boys.
Nice.
It's gonna be freaking sick. It's a really funny episode. It's probably the most bleeps I've had to put in an episode.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a sweary Mary,
I
isn't
started off with an F-bomb, otherwherwise known as fuck, and he was like, "Oh, cool, we can swear." And then ever since then, it was like beep beep beep. But it was a lovely chat, really really fun.
The reason, apologies in advance, that we were throwing you off there a little bit.
This is not in advance.
You're
This
right,
is well
it's not.
after the fact.
It's apologies in hindsight.
I've already been disrupted.
You have. While you were listing off all the things, including the Wear Back merch tier as well, I was just going to get Ruby to point out again the Slady's t-shirt that she's wearing.
Yes.
Can you still get it if you join the merch tier?
I don't think so.
I think last week was the cutoff.
Potentially.
Ben in chat, if you're there.
If you know, either way, this is what the people will be getting who are of the correct tier, and then if you like this or quality merch of the same, if not or better quality, that's what you get on the Argan
He
says
said
yes.
yes.
Yes,
They
you
said
can.
yes.
You can still, if you join the merch tier on Patreon tonight, you will receive in 3 months that shirt. That's the process with the merch tier, is that we make specialty things and we release for a year. So that's the only way you can get this shirt. You can't get it anywhere else on Redbubble or anything like that. We do have a Redbubble store, but that is not on it. That is for the merch tier only. Get in on
People
it.
are commenting on fashion.
Rather get a Scotty Breathing on Fire shirt instead. We were talking about maybe that 4th Reaper thing is
That
the
would be
next
very
piece
cool
of
as
art.
well.
So
Like a tote bag?
like a tote,
That'd be
fire
pretty
breathing
sick.
tote
Make
bag.
it
While
into a
people are-
magic card. That'd be
Yeah.
sick.
And while people are talking about fashion, fuck off. I'm comfy in my Crocs, okay? I needed this today. These make me very happy and very
Everyone was like,
comfy.
nobody's gonna-
I think
From
you-
the start of the show, people were like,
Nobody's addressed them Crocs.
No one's talking about the Crocs? What's going on about the
I think
Crocs?
you're missing some gibbets, my dude.
I don't like gibbets.
I like them.
The gibbets don't
They
like
look
you.
you actually you wear them well.
What if I got you
kindly.
gibbets as a present?
I'd definitely wear them then.
Okay.
But just in the office. I'd have my office Crocs.
I love that.
Crocs with socks, indeed. If you don't wear the socks, your feet just get really sweaty really quickly,
Yeah.
and it's a really gross feeling.
Also, kind of, you know how cats' tongues are spiky?
Yeah.
They kind of feel like a cat's tongue.
Do you know they've got little
Yeah, I know
like
what
little
you
bumps
mean.
on the inside?
Little
for your
bumps.
little-
And then when
it's
you
like-
walk without them, it
Oh
feels
yeah,
really
it's
funny.
like
so comfy.
meditating.
I put off wearing
Where
these
you're
for
standing on
years. I'm
needles.
so happy I'm wearing
What are
them
they,
right
what's
now.
that practice where you like lie on a bed of nails?
Yeah, I know the one.
Yeah, it's basically that. talking about the playbacks,
please.
Last week's playback of Thank Goodness You're Here is now live. You can watch the full record.
It's so cute.
You can watch the full record if you're at the Gold Tier of Patreon, or you can watch it for free, the cut down version of it on YouTube right now. And as we said, the new playback is coming out tonight. So you'll see the full record of the next playback if you're at the Gold Tier, and in a week from now?
Yes, next Thursday. So the way we're doing these now is that the playbacks, when they get recorded on a day on this week, right now the full record will go live on a private link for the people with the right link. And then next week, the edited version with all the funny little like music cuts and all that kind of stuff, the cut down version will be released for a public video, and you'll need to find that. And it might not be where you thought it was.
Oh, yes, yeah, we are trying something with our YouTubes, aren't we?
But we're not telling you.
We're not telling you
so
about it.
So you work it out.
It's a murder mystery
You'll work
game.
it out.
We hold your hand way too much on the show.
Yep.
So get out there, look for it.
Josh, you're streaming on Monday.
I sure am, Peter. I sure am.
Do you have a gut instinct of where you're playing yet?
So I was thinking about this. I've been playing two things recently, so it'd be one of these two things. I've been playing the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, because I've never played them before.
Yeah,
so
good.
I'm partway through the first one at the
Mhm.
moment. Or I've been playing the first Horizon Zero Dawn on the PC, on PC port, and it's running and feels really fucking good with a keyboard and mouse. So it'd be one of those two things. I don't know which one I'll pick on Monday.
Nice.
Let me know, and I'll Photoshop your head on one of the characters as a thumbnail.
You would take that away from me? That's fine.
He does great. Yeah, he likes doing his thumbnails.
Actually, your last thumbnail was fucking amazing.
Really,
I
really
meant it as
good.
a service.
Yes,
No,
I know.
I would actually
That's-
like that.
that's-
I don't
that's
want
Gus wants to service
It's
you.
one of Gus's
Allow
love
him to
languages.
service you.
Acts of service.
Well, I'm here
Gus
for.
is allowed
Acts
to
of
service
servicing
me.
you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for, buddy.
Yeah. Sarah,
Oh, yeah. Hi.
tell us about what you're working on and where people should find you.
For sure. I love talking about myself. Really good.
Can we get a little bit of backing music while she talks about herself, Josh?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Hi, my name's Sarah. Oh, that makes it much better. I love talking about myself while my own music is
Everyone,
playing.
attention, focus here. Talk to us.
Yeah, my name's Sarah Wolfe with an E. And I make music. Sorry, I blanked out for a bit there. I was like somewhere else mentally. I make music for myself and for games sometimes. I made the song that was playing. Is playing?
It's
Still
playing right
playing.
now?
Yep. It's called Eternal Nights. It's on the Solemn Infernum soundtrack. It rocks. Sarah, you.
So they because you said Wolf with an E, they're being dickheads
I
and putting the
see.
E in
Sarah?
places they
That
think
is
is fun.
very funny.
It's pretty
Is-
funny.
Is that
Pretty
your
funny.
socials though? Just at
It's,
Sarah Wolf?
it's Sarah Wolfe.
ITSSARAHWOLFE.
Exactly.
That's where the E
Yay.
goes.
Yeah.
Cool. And you're chucking up stuff you're working on those socials?
Yeah. I
Right.
will skip it up. That was a little scat.
That's good. I liked it.
Bloody
I will be-
musicians can't
You
stop
can't keep the
them, can you?
music out of
Can't
them,
stop
can you?
scatting.
Just keeps flying out.
I'll be releasing some songs soon,
Yeah,
probably
awesome.
if
Cool.
I can get around to it.
Give us a bar of one of them.
Skip it about
It's a
Fuck
scat
yeah, it's
album.
about time
It's
scat
a
comes
scat.
back.
I've always
It's a
said
scatting
that.
hyperpop album.
Play Solemn Infernum.
Play it.
It is
Totally.
one of the highest rated PC games ever.
Hell yeah, it is. If you like hell, if you like demons, if you,
You like clicking.
Is it real-time strategy?
being mean to your friends.
That's turn-based strategy.
Turn-based.
Turn-based.
Yeah.
strategy.
And it's asynchronous, so that means you can log off and then come back, and you can do it for months and weeks and months.
Yeah.
You're going the wrong way.
yeah.
Days, minutes even.
Baby seconds, whatever we called them before.
And then give it a good review and shout out the music in the review when you buy the game.
Yeah, do that.
I'm too small brain for that game, but I had fun when I played it. It's good stuff.
We can play.
Thank you so much for joining us, Sarah. Been a pleasure
Thank
having
you
you
so
on the
much
show.
for having me. This was so much fun.
Oh, you're a treat.
It was my first time being on the internet. No, it wasn't. I don't know why I said that. I'm losing my mind. Thank you for having me.
You've been streaming a bit recently, though, haven't you?
I've dabbled. I'm not very
Yeah.
good at it. You saw me on my stream.
I
I just
thought
sat
you were great.
in the bush for ages because
It
I got
was
so
so funny.
scared.
Why are you doing a...
She was doing a bush
You know
stream
what?
on Fortnite.
Subscribe.
I was in Fortnite.
Go
and I
and
like to-
follow
Anyway.
Sarah on Twitch as well, and then you can see her hiding in a bush.
Hiding it. That's it.
Love it.
Well, that's it. That is our show, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into the show, especially to those of you who support us on Patreon. Please share the show with your friends and family and head to backpocket.gg for links to everything, including our Discord, socials, Redbubble store. We will be back next week. It's going to be a Gus special. We'll give you some information over the next couple of days. And for those of you at the gold tier and above on Patreon, we're about to see you in the post show. Ruby, see you later.
Oh, yeah.
Gus, bye.
I like trials.
Sarah, see ya.
Honk.
See you, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.